nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man. I be feeling like one of them ball-playing niggas, you know? Like Bird or Magic or something. Yeah, you know, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave, the fans still gonna love me, man?
Bird and Kareem fighting for the rebound. And Kareem hit him with an elbow, and he's upset. Now Bird trying to get around him. So he just backs him into the crowd to create some room. A little bit too close.
And now let's watch it. Cooper and the Celtics, and now the bench is empty. Here it is again, the fast break, and see what the Celtics do to Kurt Rambis.
Boy, and McHale got him right around the neck and knocked him down.
Bird. Foul. Kareem beside himself after Jess Kersey blew the whistle. Double. Bird fights Kareem. Swings the elbow, and now yelling at Larry Bird. Jaw to jaw. And they better pull him apart.
For the love of the sport. Y'all see how the Celtics get down. Y'all see how the Celtics get down. Boy, just bringing it back to the 80s, man. Bringing it back to the 80s. And turning up. My niggas know ain't gonna be sweet. We got some playoff basketball going on, ladies and gentlemen. It's the fucking playoffs. It's the fucking playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. Can't be mad at them. That's what we here for. We here for the fucking playoffs, man. We here for the fucking playoffs, man. So it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. I'm getting down. I'm enjoying it, man. Beautiful weekend. Some great basketball. You know? Can't be mad at it. That's what we asked for, you know? Referees not calling fouls, letting the players play. You know, you gotta appreciate this type of stuff, man. That's what we here for. We here for the fucking playoffs. We here for none of that cheap shit. You know what I mean? That's what we here for. None of that cheap shit. You know? But the Celtics and the Nets took, you know, they had a great game. It was an intense game. The Celtics came out firing, double teaming KD before he catches the ball. Physical, fired up. Them boys came out turned. They had KD asking, where's the fouls? Where the fouls at? Where the fouls at? Celtics wasn't playing no games, man. They came to play. They heard what Bruce Brown said. You know, we're going to expose these bigs. I can't move their feet. So they're like, all right, let's see what you got, Bruce Brown. Let's see what you got, man. Let's see what you got. Bruce Brown couldn't deliver, man. It was a tough night for him. It was a real tough night for him. So the Celtics squeaked out a pivotal win in game 1. You know what I mean? Big game for the Celtics. Way to squeak that out. Buzzer beater by Jason Tatum. Had a big night in big third quarter. He was just cooking, man. Got to give it up to Jason Tatum. Got to give it up to Marcus Smart, the defensive player of the year. Doing his thing, you know. Even though he got torched by Kyrie, but he did his thing, man. You can't be mad at him. You're going to get tortured by Kyrie, you feel me? He hit some big threes, man. Those 3 threes in the third quarter was huge. I'm about to pull up the box score so we can take a deep dive. See what it was hitting for. See who showed up, who didn't. We know KD had a rough night. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look. All right. Let's take a look. KD, 41 minutes, 9 of 24. 1 of 5 from 3. 4 of 5 from free throw line. That was a big missed free throw. You know what I mean? 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 6 turnovers. Most of those came in the first half. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Bruce Brown, 2 of 3. 1 of 1 from 3. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 turnovers. And he turned them ball that like a half court. He just turned it over, just dribbling. Jason Tatum said, "Give me that shit. Give me that shit." Andre Drummond, 3 or 4 from the field, 17 minutes, 4 rebounds, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 8 points, negative 13. You got to do more. I think Andre Drummond's unplayable. To be honest, I think he's unplayable. Seth Curry, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 9 points. He was negative 1. Not bad. Kyrie, he was the showstopper, ladies and gentlemen. He did his thing. He was 12 of 20 from the field, 6 of 10 from 3. I didn't even know he had 6 threes. 9 of 9 from the free throw, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals. Kyrie did his thing, man. 3 turnovers, 39 points. His plus minus was positive 6. Patty Mills only got 1 shot. And he made it 3 in the corner, assist from Kyrie. He was actually a plus 8. Nick Claxton, 6 of 8 from the field. That boy could not hit no free throws, 1 of 5. He missed clutch free throws too. He had 8 rebounds. He was a spark though. 3 blocks. He did his thing, man. You can't be mad at Nick Claxton. Nick Claxton actually needs to start. He definitely needs to start. That boy's a problem. That boy's a problem. Nick Claxton definitely needs to play more, in my opinion. So does fucking Kessler Edwards. Nigga got 4 minutes. The fuck you play him for 4 minutes? 4 minutes. And in those 4 minutes, this nigga had a steal and an assist. Nah, that can't be right. Yeah, this nigga had an assist and a steal. What the fuck? I mean, he was a negative 6 in those 4 minutes, but you gotta let that boy live. You gotta let Kessler get some air, man. Ain't for the week in this shit. Goran Dragic showed up, man. I got 14, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He missed a big 3 in the corner, though, man. He would have hit that 3. That would have been game. That would have been game. Let's look at the Celtics, man. The Celtics at. Let's see what the Celtics at. Let's see. All right. Jason Tatum. 9 of 18 from the field. Man. 3 of 7 from 3. You know what I mean? 10 to 12 from the free throw. You know what I mean? 4 rebounds. Big 8 assists, man. That was what he was doing in the first half. He was just diamond, boy. I think he had like 7 in the first half. He was diamond, guys. 31 points, plus minus, up to Al Horford. Dominican G. 8 of 13 from the field. 2 of 2 from the 3. 15 boards. 2 assists. 1 steal. 20 points plus 8. Come on, man. Come on, man. Daniel Dice. 1 of 6 from the field. They barely played him in the second half. They said, fuck that. We getting you out of here, boy. 1 of 6. Hey, 6 rebounds, 4 points, and he was positive 6, man. You can't be mad at Daniel. Daniel, he did what he could. You know what I mean? Jaylen Brown, 9 of 19. What a 4 on the field. 1 of 4 from the 3. That 3 was huge, too. It was late in the game. I think the Celtics were down when they hit that 3. I think they were down 4. And they hit that 3, cut it to 1. Yeah, 5 assists. Yeah, 4 steals. Yeah, he was, 23. He was plus 10. Yeah, he was doing all right, man. He did all right. Marcus Smart, Defensive Player of the Year, man. He just earned that award. That boy did his thing, man. 8 of 17 from the field, 4 of 9 from the 3. Yeah, 4 big threes. You shitting me? 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 20 points. You don't expect that from him. Grant Williams came in, 3 for 7. 2 rebounds, 7 points. He was negative 17. Derek White was big for them. He was 3 of 8. 1 of 4 from the fucking 3. 3 assists. No, 4 assists. 3 rebounds. He was big, man. He was big. He gave a spark off the bench. Payne Pritchard came in, hit a big 3 on the break. That was all he did. And he was getting tortured by Kyrie in the 4th. It was a good game though, man. It was a great game. Like this game was high intensity. Looked like the Nets they weren't able to match the intensity in the beginning. Celtics, to me, the Celtics played a great game. They played some of the best basketball they played. On the Nets, they didn't play so great. And it was still a tie game at half, and it was a game winner by Jason Tatum at the end of the game. And if it wasn't for a breakdown, a mental lapse by Kevin Durant losing his man, I fuck with KD, man, but that was a mental lapse by KD, man. He lost Tatum when Marcus Smart pump fake and drove, and he let him get away, man. He lost him. You know what I mean? He lost him. Tatum cut. Did a little spin on Kyrie. Game with 0.4 on the clock. He let it go. So they didn't even have a chance to call timeout and go the other way and try to take a shot. That was game. Jason Tatum just handled it. Ended the game. See you later. Boy, KD, man. That boy was looking sad at the free throw line, man. Can't be doing that, D. Can't be doing that, KD, man. You got to finish the game, man. Y'all were up 1 stop. That's all y'all needed. Y'all could have stole game 1. But hey, man, now you better steal game 2. Otherwise, You know, it's going to be tough. You're going to go back to the crib, 0-2. It's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough. Kyrie. All the fans talking smack. Telling them niggas, suck my dick, bitch. You know, hitting them with that New York lingo. You know what I mean? Kyrie came to play, man. He wasn't having it. They were down 10 in the fourth quarter. KD sat down. Kyrie brought him back by himself. Kyrie brought these boys back by himself. You might have to take a look at how he did it. Hold on. This dude's a lunatic, man. That boy ended up taking over by himself. There wasn't nobody playing. They had to start double teaming that boy. Because it was scary hours, like they used to say. It was a scary sight. KD and Kyrie just set it off. Kyrie set it off on these motherfuckers, man. Yeah, I know who the fuck Kyrie is, dog. Niggas be trying to disrespect that nigga. That nigga's a fucking menace. Fuck you mean? Let's take a look. Yeah, yup. Yeah, yup. All right. So with 10:23, I think that'll pull up 3-point shot. Bang! Cut it to 92-98. Celtics was already up. Celtics was up 9. Tatum got to the free throw line. He made one, missed one. So it was a 9-point game. Kyrie walked up. He said, hold on. Boom. 3. Then Kyrie comes back down again. You know? Boy White turns it over. Kyrie. Another running pull-up 3. Bang! Celtics called timeout. Like, hold on. Let's get Payne Pritchard on there. See if he can stop Kyrie. Nah. Kyrie to the rack for the layup. Cuts it to 1. This nigga went on a fucking 8-0 run by himself. You know what I mean? 8-0 run by himself. And then KD comes in. Bang! Hits a 3. Not it up. These motherfuckers went on an 11-0 run. These motherfuckers went on an 11-0 run to take the lead. We got Reeves in the building.
Yo.
What's up, big dog?
So over here watching Shaq and Chuck clowning. Watching Embiid over here just destroy these little midgets from Canada.
It's an ass whooping, huh?
It's only a 10-point game or a 15-point game. I don't know. But you got the little point guard. I can't remember his name right now. But this guy's missing wide open practice jumpers, man. Like shots that you need to hit.
Fred VanVleet?
Yeah, Fred VanVleet over there. He had time to get the laces right and fucking shorted it. It's crazy.
Boy, nervous, huh?
I mean, I want to say nervous just because that the guy is a champion, but he's missing shots that he should make.
Facts.
But you know how it is, man. The Nets, the Sixers, they're doing their thing. Bunch of free throws.
Yeah, they're torturing boys with those free throws, man.
Yeah, is what it is, man. But you know what I'm doing? I'm scouting for my next opponent.
I see that. I see that. What do you think? You think it's gonna be a sweep for the Sixers?
Nah. The Sixers, yeah. I don't see them really stopping. I don't see Toronto stopping them, man. They just got too much manpower, bro. And these guys are forcing the issue, attacking the rim. They're committing multiple people at Embiid, but he's just so much bigger and stronger. Mm-hmm. And the refs are gonna give him the calls, bro. Like he's getting beat up. You know how the NBA is. So
I could see a sweep, maybe 5, but I don't think they're even going to be a
It's
challenge.
not gonna go long.
No, I don't think that series is going to go long. At least from what I've seen. So
You
what's
haven't
the
been looking at
topics
the
that have been
Utah
going
series?
on? I heard you breaking something down.
Yeah,
breaking
now I was
down
breaking down the fourth quarter of the Nets game.
that little run, right?
Yeah. How Kyrie pretty much went on a run by himself. He was like 8-0 run
Bro,
after KD was on the bench.
how elite was that jab step in the corner?
You talking about the one where he flicked off the fin after?
Yeah, I don't know if he flicked off the fan after. I didn't catch that part, but I'm talking about that. He caught a little jab step right there in that left corner, bro. Dude had no space. He had like half an inch of space. Got the shot up, and it was just nothing but net. Shit was
Yeah, that was when he
crazy
flicked
still.
off the fin. He flicked the fin off after that. When he ran up the court, he looked
Well-
at him, he flicked them off.
Well, that fan deserved it because shit, he definitely he definitely did his thing right there.
Yeah, Kyrie, he turned up, man. That boy turned up, man. He was ready for the fire, for the smoke, man. That was turned up.
Yeah, that's
That
crazy,
guy showed
bro.
out, man. It really was a masterclass, man. We were sitting there, me and you watching it. We was in shock.
In shock. It's crazy, bro.
We was in shock, just like, is this really happening? And to be honest, they really blew the game, man. I think how much do you give credit or give blame to Steve Nash?
Yeah, to be honest, bro, like I feel like he kind of outthought himself because look, so here's the thing, man. In the fourth quarter, we all know who the big that needs to be out there. And I had said it. I get it, it kind of messes up the spacing, but you can't have a big that gives you nothing from the line, bro. Like Claxton, yeah, he's giving you a bunch of energy, and that's all love and everything, right? But when he gets fouled, those are empty possessions. He's missing both free throws. That's huge in a 1-point game, bro. Like that falls on the coach on his rotations. Like find somebody else out there. Put KD at the 5 if you need to. Go small ball or something.
It was that time, bro. It was that time, and they took Daniel Theis out. He went 1 for 6 from the field because they seen that he was just getting exposed. So he only got to play 20 minutes.
Joe, so what's the Nets kill lineup, bro? Because you know me, I'm always watching Spo. I've been watching Spo all from when he started with Wade. Freaking, what was it? The year after Riley won, the year after 06, right?
The
Spo
death
became
lineup?
the coach and everything, but he's always had a kill lineup. A lineup that when the game is on the line, the spacing is huge because everybody's a threat basically to hit a shot. So what's the Nets kill lineup?
The one that he be running is like Patty Mills, Seth Curry, Kyrie, maybe Claxton and KD.
But see, you can't have Claxton out there.
Yeah, there was another
lineup,
time where he had KD at the 5. He had all those 3 guards, and I think it was either Kessler Edwards or I don't know, Goran Dragic, like something crazy, bro. Like their guards are so
small, bro.
Yeah, they went so small. I think that's what really killed them because the extra possessions. Let me see what the extra possessions were.
Wasn't it like 20-6 offensive rebounds or some shit like that? It was something like
bad,
that,
bro.
It was significant.
It was bad, bro.
But see,
offensive rebounds. Go ahead.
I feel like if they were being more efficient in that lineup, that they could run with that. But KD just wasn't hitting, bro. So I guess that's tough right there. If you're gonna put that lineup out there, bro, they gotta hit their shots. They have to. The shots gotta fall. And then Goran did some ridiculous stuff. Those possessions that he had, that little stretch that he had, where he had like 4 boneheaded plays where he was just trying to do too much, that hurt. And at one point,
behind the back pass got stolen. Another layup attempt, he missed it, or I don't know what, I forget what he did. And then the open 3 that he had in the corner, that was pretty much the game.
Yeah. So everybody's been blaming KD, and granted, he didn't have a great game, but bro, like the role players need to play their role, and they weren't. They were turning the ball over or missing free throws. Like that hurts, bro.
Nah, that killed them, bro. That really killed them. That really killed them. And why I say Steve Nash, because if you remember when the Celtics called the timeout, this nigga subbed out Seth Curry and put in Goran Dragic for defense.
Yeah. For defense.
That's what I'm saying.
Goran doesn't play defense like that.
That's my point. So, and this was a offense for defense time where the Celtics called the timeout, and then they came out of the timeout, and I forget what they did, but they scored. But like, why would you have Goran in there instead of like Kessler Edwards or somebody? Like, this nigga played Kessler Edwards for 4 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
4 minutes. Like, he keeps doing this 3-guard lineup. Like, these guys are 5'11", bro. And you would see they're switching everything. And then the bigs are out on the perimeter. And then the Celtics shoot, they miss, but it's a pass to Al Horford.
Mm-hmm.
And you got KD at the wing. You got Kessler at the wing. And then you got Kyrie, Goran Dragic, or Seth Curry trying to out-rebound Al Horford. And these guys just getting bullied.
Yeah, that happened a lot. And that's one thing, man. Al Horford cannot be guarding these guys and like forcing, like they can't miss their shots when they got Al Horford isolated on the wing. I saw a lot of that. A lot of it in the game. You get what I'm saying? You recall those, don't you?
Say it again.
That there were a lot of possessions where Horford was out on the wing against a guard, and the guard just didn't make the bucket, bro. Like, you gotta score in those situations when you have what is he, 34 years old? I don't know, 31 years old, whatever the hell he is, 7-footer guarding a skilled wing player.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't make him pay on that. I think in the next game they'll definitely have to make him pay on that.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it was definitely Nash. Like, Patty Mills got 1 3 attempt. I mean, 1 attempt for the field, and it was that 3 that Kyrie found him in the corner. Like, these guys ain't running no plays.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck are the drag screens? Like, where are the plays at? You motherfuckers are just trying to post up KD. They're double teaming them, or let Kyrie go ISO. Like, I don't understand it, man. This is so basic. Like,
yeah, bro, they're not making those bigs run. They're not making them pay for having a big ass lineup.
Like what? Why ain't they running like a whole fucking play for Patty Mills to get a wide open 3 or Seth Curry?
But
like,
since they're little, who's setting the screens for him though, Joe? Since they're so little,
I would have had, like I was telling you guys earlier, I would have had KD if they're double teaming them like that. I would have had KD be the guy bringing it up and have Bruce Brown set the screen so they trap him, and Bruce Brown now he's dealing with a 4-on-3 like he was doing against Cleveland, where he could throw the lob to Clax or hit somebody in the corner.
Yeah,
these motherfuckers, they just keep trying to post KD in the mid post when they're double teaming him before he even gets the ball. I just didn't understand it. Like, they didn't run no high screen and rolls for KD. Like, they weren't. I don't know what the fuck they were doing, and I don't know if they looked at this game as like a feel out game. But damn, this shit was in the balance, nigga. Them niggas had the game in their hands. They could have easily won this game, and I feel like the Celtics played their best game.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I don't expect Marcus Smart to hit the shots that he did. So that's one thing. That guy was taking them things, and you remember how I was. I was cringing every single time I saw him put it up.
And then he hit 3 threes, and then 2 motherfuckers ran out at him for the game. Great play. Pump fake, finds Tatum. KD fell asleep, man. I love KD, man, but KD really fell asleep with that Tatum.
I saw the video. He was ball watching.
Ball watching, man. You can't let that happen, man. You can't let that happen. That was terrible. That's terrible, man. KD's sitting there looking like the picture that I got of him. Look at this nigga. Looking like that. Like, they was in his ass, though. KD had a tough night, man. They were bullying his ass. They were fucking
tortured. Yeah, nah, bro. Like you said, they executed the game plan exactly how they planned it. The Nets didn't force him out of it.
That shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. We'll see though. I'm curious to see if Nash can even make adjustments because that nigga just looks like a terrible coach, man. That nigga looks like a terrible coach.
Hey Joe, I mean, I think it's a little early to be saying that. We can't say that. Can't say that yet. We'll see. We'll see, bro. Let's because think about it, man. He did run that offense in the Suns all those years, bro. And also in the Mavs. Let's just see. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. But if you're right, you're right. We'll know by what? Midway through this series. If the next 2 games he doesn't make any adjustments, bro, then it is what it is.
Yeah, you're right. He definitely ran the show in Phoenix and shit and in Dallas. But damn, man, I hate the way this nigga runs his lineups, man. This motherfucker, the way he be subbing and shit, like, I don't know, man. They be pissing me off with his subs, man.
Who's that, Joe?
They need LaMarcus to get more minutes, man.
We got Ops in the building.
What's good? What's good, fellas? What's good?
Papa Ops.
Give me out of it.
Congratulations, my brother. Congratulations are in order.
Appreciate you. I'm tuning in live from work, live from the second gig.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna hear a lot of banging and danging and shit. But we just over here getting to it. What's good with y'all guys, man?
We just talking about the Nets and the Celtics right now, man. We giving our take, man, how we felt, how we saw it, how you want to break it down?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was as simple as what we were saying earlier. Like, I'm watching the game, and I'm like, yo, bro, they're getting way too many second chance opportunities. Like, the shit is just, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to complicate. There's nothing to complicate. And then, yeah, they was being a little physical with KD. I personally, like I told you, I keep seeing that this dude, and maybe he's getting old and he don't want to do certain things, but he keeps trying to do sliding their feet, but he knows with 2 or 3 more dribbles he can get around the guy. But by the time he does get around him, he's short corner baseline. And at that point, you can't, like, you don't even have an angle for the bank shot. All you have is like a short line base, you know what I'm saying? And it's contested. And a lot of times they trap him there, and that's a bad spot to be trapped at. Because, you know what I'm saying, the basket's playing some defense on you. And yeah, but overall, I think they'll be fine. I do think, like you said, when I came in, I heard you say they need to involve some more bigs in there, man, because they get out rebounded too crazy, and that shit is just not gonna average on in their favor. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I saw. But I think they'll be fine. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh,
I agree with you. I think they'll be fine if they make adjustments, if they keep on strolling out that same lineup with the same scheme that they got out there, where it's just basically let KD and let Kyrie be the heroes. Then, this series, I think the way that the Celtics are playing defense, I don't think that's going to be successful. They gotta change it up a little bit.
Yo, and like, no bullshit. I hate to make it about this guy, but it's just crazy. The kid's like this guinea pig for this shit. Like, he was talking about they were playing small ball. Am I mistaken, or small ball when you play damn near 5 out, where you don't have nobody clogging the paint? I never seen small ball when you play with a 5 in the middle. Just because you're playing KD at the 4 does not mean you're playing small ball. Small ball is when you play KD at the 5. When you play LeBron at the 5, when you play Draymond at the 5, that's small ball. And they're over here trying to tell me they're playing small ball because they got Claxton out there. Claxton's in the middle of the paint. That's not small ball.
Yeah, he's not really a threat unless he's rolling to the basket.
That's not small ball.
Like dunking or something like that. So I agree. That's what I was talking to Joe earlier about the kill lineup. I was asking him, like, what's the kill lineup for the Nets? And he mentioned Claxton. That's not really a kill lineup. The kill lineup, everybody has to be a threat. Everybody has to be able to space the floor. But Claxton out there, I don't consider that a kill lineup.
It's not, because what the Heat do is not small ball. Reese.
With Bam at the
With
5.
Bam at the 5.
Yeah, nah.
And
Right.
he could kind of go out a little bit, you know what I'm saying, in the mid range, but it's still not really small ball. Like he's hitting those mid ranges on pick and pops and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, nah, I agree with you. When I think about a small ball lineup, bro, or a kill lineup was with Bosh, right? For example, I get that he's a big and all, but Bosh would extend the floor. He hit them 3-pointers. You get me? With LeBron, obviously he was running the point forward. You had freaking D Wade. You had what's this nigga? Mike Miller. You had freaking Ray Allen. All of those guys right there can spread the floor, bro. They can be threats. You had the 2 threats with the playmakers with LeBron and D Wade, but everybody else around them can shoot. So that's what by the kill lineup that I'm talking about.
Yep.
Would you consider the Celtics their lineup a kill lineup when they got their def lineup? Marcus Smart. They got Al Horford who can hit the 3, right?
Yeah.
Jason Tatum. This Williams guy, I don't think we're giving that man credit enough, bro. He made it real tough on KD, bro. I was shocked.
That nigga
was able to play him the way he
all
was.
day, my nigga. That nigga just be lifting every day.
Grant Williams, yeah. I think him and not for nothing, bro. I mean, because I was literally like I was watching it, but I kept losing service every now and then because I was literally driving down from fucking Providence, but I had it on my phone on the app and shit. I would lose service every now and then, but from what I saw, a lot of times, fucking this guy Jason Tatum was playing him pretty good, bro.
Nah, he did his thing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was in his fucking girdle.
He was in there.
So that was another thing that I saw where I was like, fuck, man. He's sliding his feet. He's making it tough.
And even Al Horford made it tough for him when he got switched off on him.
Yeah, but see, like that should have happened, bro.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't.
Like, Jason Tatum, I'm like, all right, that's a young spry dude. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's because that nigga's long as shit. Pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? He got long ass arms. Like, but Al Horford, bro, this nigga's feet slow as shit. Like, he should not be making it hard on KD. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, the Celtics also got great defense. I don't think there's no defensive coverages, but my nigga, they just coach well and they know when to come and double. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of disguise it a little bit. They make it seem like they're about to let you go 1-on-1, and before you know it, they're right in your ass. Like, oh shit.
Nah, it seemed like that double was coming early as heck whenever KD touched it, even before he got it.
Yeah,
before he touched it, nigga, they would double him when he would go across the lane. He don't even got the ball, so nigga, he's coming around. They're like, there was a rule like if KD goes through the lane, don't even matter if he touches the ball or not. Get in his way, stop him with 2 hands, and then you know what I'm saying. Let him proceed. But you're gonna feel me every time you try to even go through. He's trying to go through, trying to even set a screen. They're stopping him. You know what I mean? So they're double teaming him before he even catches the ball. I was like, oh, and shit.
One thing I'm really realizing too overall, and I wish Ed's dumbass was in here so I could fucking break it down to him too, is KD, bro, is really not the kind of guy. Like the reason KD's never scored 60, now that's like a thing, right? Like, yo, KD never scored 60 because this and the third. All because he said it, which is foolish, my nigga. Like we know if LeBron oh shit, my phone died. Oh no. If LeBron has the ability to score 60, bro, if Dame has KD has the ability to score 60. But one of the reasons that I think it's never happened, and obviously that's just like it's not some shit that just like obviously it's like a perfect storm. Things have to be going right for you to score. So you can't just say, yeah, I'm gonna come out, score 60 and get it. I mean, you probably could have been KD, but like I said, all of is a perfect storm, but long-winded. But the reason that I think KD hasn't come across that kind of luck is because he's not that kind of player. Like he's not a guy that forces his shots, which is why I think he liked to go playing in Golden State because he could get his shots in the flow of the game. That's why KD a lot of times when he played with Russ wasn't the leading or a lot of times Russ outshot KD. Right now he's playing with Kyrie. A lot of times Kyrie shooting
Yeah, you're right. Cutting in and out, Ops. Cutting in and out, Ops. But yeah, what I think Ops is saying, he's pretty much saying that KD doesn't really want to be a jacker. He don't really want to be jacking up mad shots. He just wants to play good basketball. But that could be a detriment at times to KD's success, not being as aggressive as other guys when he does have it going. Like Kyrie in the fourth, that motherfucker had to shoot every shot. To be honest with you, that boy was so hot. But when the double comes, you do got to make the right pass. But that's the thing. It's just, that's when you got to know how to play, man. You take a shot or pass, man. The double comes, you already did your job. You drew the double. A lot of people just shoot over the double team, and KD is capable of doing that. We've seen it, but it's just it's tough. KD wants to play the game the right way.
But Joe, you used to kill LeBron for doing the same thing.
Go ahead, break it down.
Where they used to force him. Where I get it. You were probably saying that when the game is on the line, you still take that shot. But you used to really kill LeBron in the sense that you felt he was too much of a willing passer. Where what you're saying the same thing about KD right now, that he's a willing passer in the sense that if they are sending two people on him, he's gonna find the open shooter and he's gonna pass the ball. You hated LeBron for that. You wanted him to be on his Jordan where he would just shoot the ball. But even I don't know, bro. I just remember I felt like the standards were a lot different for LeBron when we were younger than you're holding KD to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But to me, if LeBron gets doubled, I'm not mad at him passing the ball. I get mad when he's not doubled and he's passing up these shots. Especially for game. And when he shies away from going to the free throw line to end the game.
Okay.
He's smart enough though that he knows, because that's how I feel. I feel like he's so smart that he knows, I really can't shoot fucking free throws. You know what I mean? So let me let a better free throw shooter win us the game, so I don't got to deal with this shit. So I feel like he's that smart that he's actually like self-aware, enough to I'm not gonna hit this fucking free throws, and he'll let other guys end the game. Like even when they won in LA, he was letting AD end the game at the free throw line a lot of times because he's just that cerebral that he's smart enough to know I'm not gonna hit these free throws, so let me just let a 90% free throw shooter end the game. You know what I mean? And even with the Kyrie shot, he was they were running the play for him, and he's like, no, give Kyrie the ball, let Kyrie end this fucking game. Just because I don't know, LeBron is just self-aware enough that he knows his jump shot's not all there, so he'll let a better shooter end the game. But if LeBron's doubled, I can't be mad at him passing it, bro. It's just that's good basketball, But I feel like LeBron has so many shooters ever since he left Cleveland, and even in Cleveland, that you double him, you're gonna pay. And he's smart enough to build his rosters like that. And you've seen this year where he didn't have that spacing with the shooters, that the team wasn't successful, even though he's dropping 30, but they didn't have enough shooting around him to make people pay when you do double. Because that's the thing with LeBron. You don't want to double him because he's gonna make you pay with a three. He's gonna make you pay with a layup off a big. He's so smart that he really tortures defenses by if you do double him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
KD, they're doubling him no matter what. They don't give a fuck because they know even at the three, he's dangerous. LeBron, you're not double teaming him at the three. You know what I'm saying? Maybe once he starts driving, you're gonna cut him off, but you're not just all out double teaming LeBron at the 3-point line, or as soon as he walks over half court.
So one thing that I did notice that the Nets didn't do, and I think you had mentioned it earlier, they weren't really matchup hunting when KD had the rock. Like I feel like when LeBron has the ball, it's always matchup hunting.
Yeah, LeBron is cerebral. LeBron is a cerebral. He's gonna look out, and that LeBron's mad smart, bro. That's why a
So
lot of
what's
people say
Kevin Durant,
he's doing
Joe?
his best. What was that?
So what is Kevin Durant?
This guy just be cutting
You
people
just
off.
want to interrupt me? Let
Statement.
me finish my thought before you get turned
Nah,
up, bro.
just that part right there. LeBron's mad smart, so Kevin Durant's what?
Nah, Kevin Durant's a great player too. But the
Nah, but
reason
we'll talk about
you didn't even
intelligence.
let me
Just real
finish my
quick.
sentence.
LeBron, just that part right there, Joe.
But you're not even letting me. You're
LeBron's
cutting
mad
me
smart.
off. You're cutting me off.
All right, go ahead. We could go. So I'll forget about this. So go ahead.
Nah, you don't gotta forget about it. You could turn up. But my point was that LeBron's so smart that he'll see mismatches. Obviously, he'll hunt them himself, but he'll hunt mismatches for other people too. You know what I'm saying? Like where, and then this is where I give LeBron credit over KD. KD doesn't really hunt mismatches for other people. Where LeBron will see a mismatch on one of his teammates, and he'll be like, "All right, we're gonna run this just to torture who's playing him." And I don't see KD doing that really at all. But LeBron is able to hunt those mismatches for himself and for his teammates, you know, to be successful. So I think that's the reason a lot of people say that he's been the best for a long time, because he's such a cerebral. His cerebral game is really top tier, and the way he thinks the game. Not really his skill set,
Joe,
but
can I
more
holler,
the way he
Joe?
thinks the game. Go ahead.
Yo, bro, this is my whole point, bro. Kevin Durant shoots better than LeBron, passes the ball. Dribbles the ball better than LeBron. But bro, that's all he does better than LeBron. Like I'm dead honest. But Kevin Durant does it so much better than everybody else that's enough, bro. I don't need my best player to be a passer, rebounder, or that. I just need him to elevate my team because of what he does. Kevin Durant is the best top 2, top 3 scorer ever. You feel me? For his height, because of height matters. He definitely is in that conversation. You feel me? But bro, for you not to give LeBron, and the reason I asked
You cutting up, Ed. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, bro.
Most number ones, how long did it really take me?
Yo, Ed, put it. Turn your camera off so you don't have to use as much internet.
Yep. Hold up. What song is that? I don't know, bro.
All right, we can hear you now.
You can hear me clear?
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Is my shit not connected?
No, your shit's connected. Oh, you talking about your other shit?
Well, it's not. Yo, you could charge this for me? Oh, no, we don't even got another charger. Fuck it. Yo, so basically what I'm saying is,
all right, go ahead.
Bro, Kevin Durant's, yo, Joe, no bullshit. That game was exact.
Dang, he's cutting out again. You cutting out again, Ed. We can't hear you, man. Can't hear you, big dog. But I think I don't know, man. I think he's about to go in on KD and why he struggles in some games and why he doesn't. I think he's gonna get into the physicality and why some teams are able to sometimes neutralize KD and have a bad night. Reminiscences of 2011 Western Conference Finals against Dallas. Sean Marion, Deshaun Stevenson, a bunch of guys were on his dick. Yo, you back? Oh, he jumped out. But yeah, Sean Marion and Deshaun Stevenson were getting physical with KD. He ended up struggling because of the defensive pressure that they were doing. They were double teaming him crazy. The floor spacing was terrible as well, but the physicality and the way they were blitzing him, KD was turning over the ball. He was struggling with that defensive pressure. but it's tough, man. I think KD will be able to bounce back. We got him back in here.
Yo.
Go ahead, finish your take, G.
Yo, boys can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All I was saying is, Joe, that game, that day, bro, was exactly the same game that I was talking about with Kevin Durant. Bro, KD could have been my favorite player, bro. Like, no bullshit, that ass. Like, that's the reason I liked the Thunder in the first place, bro. But if you can't be honest with yourself and say, bro, body does matter. Kevin Durant always. That's first of all, if you're boxing and you're fighting a fast fighter, you're gonna try to bully him. Kevin Durant is frail. His body's frail. Because of that frail body, he is a finesse player. He always worked on finesse growing up. Crossover, step back. Like, yo, it's amazing to see what he does at his size. But, bro, why you keep taking them tough ass shots? And it's not because he wants to. It's because sometimes that's what he gotta do. Like, bro, them niggas is bigger than him. They're pushing him around, and he's taking fadeaway shots that he can hit. That's what makes him amazing. You're like, damn. But, bro, when they're not dropping and you lose a game like that, bro, you're up 5 with a minute left, bro, and you can't fucking close it. And listen, this is the crazy part. He had a bad game up until then, but if he would have closed the show, I would have never said a word. Because, yo, that's what it comes down to. Like, it's all in context. Like, if KD hits that three, the wide open three that he takes at the end, bangs that, puts them up 7 or 8. Come on, bro. We're not talking about that. Like, easy. Kyrie did, and I'm not into that shit. Oh, who Kyrie do that? Kyrie did what he's fucking supposed to do. That's what I expect when Kyrie plays, but I expect this same shit from KD, and that's why they're overpowered. You feel me? But KD did it. Nigga, that team is top heavy. They relying on Kevin Durant and Kyrie to do their fucking thing. And KD didn't show up yesterday. But the problem is not that he didn't show up. Anybody can have a bad game. The problem is niggas fail to acknowledge that, bro, KD took the same shots he normally hits. Those is good shots, bro. Those was good shots. Those was all contested shots, bro. And nigga, with all the skill, nigga, Joe, that's not a skill, bro. LeBron would have fucking dunked on whoever that was when KD did the give and go to Bruce Brown and Jaylen Brown came and blocked it. Bro, LeBron's dunking that. Or as a teammate, I know I got LeBron, I'm throwing it up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro, I'm not trying to come at none of these players. At the end of the day, we be arguing over the best players. Bro, Kevin Durant has not been the best player for 10 years. And nigga, he got the J Redick.
You cutting up, man. You cutting up. You cutting up.
I went out. Well, listen,
yeah, as soon as you
said
Kevin Durant is not the best player.
Yeah, he's not the best player for the last 10 years. The 1 year for real that I thought Kevin Durant was the best, it was like about to be 2 years, was the last year in Golden State before, you get what I'm saying? And that was iffy too. The year is
you can't hear you, Ed.
Got to take now I could judge MVPs a little different. Now I could judge your stats a little different. And bro, how can you say that my only thing with Giannis and KD, you can't say that KD better than him. It's not for sure. It's not an obvious thing because it's not. Nigga, what Giannis does is imposing, bro. He also double team that 3-point line. I see it yesterday, bro. When Giannis got the ball and close for a screen, they trapped that shit. They try to take the ball out of his hand. He just impacts the game differently, bro. He misses, grabs the rebound, nigga, and puts it up brutally. And, nigga, the other team is just left with their hands on their knees. If Kevin Durant had a little bit of that in his game, too, that was crazy, bro. So the same way that Giannis can't do what KD do, KD can't do what Giannis do, bro. And yesterday was a crucial time. You need an easy bucket. The shit ain't dropping. You want a nigga who could get to the free throw line or get to the basket. KD does get to the free throw line. And yesterday, bro, they missed calls on both teams. They was letting them niggas whack each other yesterday. But, bro, for you to only see it one way, like, nigga, both sides got away with fouls. And them refs sucked. Them refs was terrible because, you change the way the game is played just based on the way you just calling the game. So I could agree on that part. But, bro, that game yesterday was a duplicate of a lot of games, not a lot of games, but crucial games on the Thunder, bro, where him and Russ couldn't get it going. Neither one of them two could hit a shot. But for you to say Russ is the reason that they lost, that's the only thing I say about. But the other shit is LeBron, KD, bro. Kevin Durant has not been the best for 10 years. Joe, you know that. You know that. Like, we're keeping it unbiased. And LeBron's not my favorite player. Never been. Never will be. But I know what I be looking. I used to game. I gotta watch the game. LeBron's about to play. Come on, bro. And that's when he was an op. You feel me? Let me see the later, Juju. You feel me though?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Oh,
To me,
gosh.
so
Bro, I would do that for him, bro. Yeah, no, it's been off. You should have heard me going off. I had to go off real quick. It's my guys, bro. They're passionate, bro. They love each other. We talk sports, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta teach these niggas. Yo, Joe, another thing in the group chat, niggas is making fun of Skip Bayless. Hold up, real talk. Nigga, over terminology, he said coverages, defensive coverages. Joe, yo, we're all mass smart. Do you know what he meant by that?
yeah, but to say that he has never seen that, KD's never seen that, that's definitely
Nah, but I
bugging.
will say this. Just a couple of weeks ago, you were saying that KD Kevin Durant on his mouth said that's because they keep adjusting. So, for you to make the excuse that the type of defense they was throwing at him, the that's not an excuse, bro. Every coverage, every type of that he should still play good. Let's not make that the excuse, bro. Kevin Durant I'm sure Kevin Durant probably has seen it all. What it was is that them niggas executed. The Celtics just executed the game plan very fucking good. What's up, ma?
Yeah, I mean, they definitely executed it well, and KD was rushing shots. You know what I mean? So they was kind of in his head, but they were, like you said, they were physical. You know what I mean? They were taking him, moving him off his spots, and so when he would finally get to his shot, he was kind of rushing it. You know, and maybe not staying true to his form. I watched the interview after KD was saying that he was like, yeah, maybe I wasn't, holding on to my follow through enough, rushing shots, but he had to give the credit to the Celtics for fucking with his head, you know what I'm saying, being physical and doing all that.
Nah, I'm being that serious, bro. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you results. Yo.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, yo, Joe, that shit, I'm sure Kevin Durant has seen every defense, but that I'm not gonna make the excuse that they was double teaming him, bro. If we already all know he gets double teamed every game, so if he drops 45, he was getting double teamed. I don't need when he drops whatever he dropped yesterday to be because he was getting double teamed. You got that part of it?
No, of course.
All right. So the next part is, bro, niggas talk like Skip Bayless. Everything he says is dumb. No, of course he sells some shit, but bro, the nigga comes at Russell Westbrook is accurate as fuck. He exaggerates a little bit, but he's accurate as fuck. And he in point with choose. So now I need Reeves who's in here. Yo, you reevaluated your thought about Russell Westbrook? Because you agree with Skip Bayless.
I am not going to allow you to be out here and give credibility to Skip Bayless.
No, but Reeves, it's not about Griffin Kevin. Yo, just answer that part right there. You said you was going to reevaluate everything if
Absolutely.
you ever agree
I'm not
with Skip.
saying that I'm changing my opinion, bro. I'm reevaluating and looking at it like, yo, is
You're
what
full
I'm
of
looking
shit,
at
Reeves.
correct? Like,
You're full of shit, Reeves. And I was really looking for some Dolphin shit. I was looking for him to bring up the Dolphins so you can reevaluate that whack ass team.
That guy doesn't watch the games like you just said, bro. He gets his stuff feed.
Reeves, he do.
Stuff fed from someone else.
Yo, Reeves, that nigga told his wife, nigga, it's sports over you, bro. Don't ever think it's other. Nigga, none of us will ever say that to our shorty, bro. What are you, crazy? Bro, Skip Bayless gives his life to. He watches every dribble, bro. I'm convinced.
You know what, Ed? Bro, I'm not going to argue with you because you're
over
there
you be there with Skip when he's
Skip
not watching
Bayless
the
credibility. Nah, I can't do it. I'm not going to
argue. Nah, Reeves. Yo, bro, you're too stubborn right now. No, but that doesn't even make sense, bro. There's nothing that any human being says that you can't learn from, bro. Like, now I'm not saying everything somebody says is right, bro. And he got to show the self. But, nigga, for you to think that Skip Bayless doesn't have knowledge or says anything that is remote accurate, bro, so you change the sentiment on Russell Westbrook.
He's going to say anything to get as much viewers as he can.
Yeah,
So
but
for
no,
that
bro, he
reason,
doesn't
for
only
that
got
reason,
a
I can't
TV
take
show,
his
bro.
take serious, bro.
Bro, he
And
does not
you
only got
over
a
here trying
TV
to
show.
justify his takes is making it even worse.
All right. So was Skip Bayless wrong when he says Stephen Curry should be the #1 pick in the draft instead of Blake Griffin? And he was the only one saying it. Was he wrong?
Bro, I mean, obviously, we see how it
Nah,
is now.
that's a clear cut. Yeah, no, he wasn't wrong. He was very right. Just say that.
He
That's
was right.
easy. Right. Steph Curry was the pick, so he wasn't even 1 and 2.
Loco, like,
Going
what
out
are we
on a
doing
limb.
right now? I thought we were discussing
Nah, I'm
freaking
giving
NBA
yo
playoffs,
Reeves.
and you're
Listen,
bringing
what's
in
going
Skip
on here.
Bayless.
I'm
Like, I don't care.
Hold up. You don't care. All right, so you're not here to learn. Like nobody can ever learn, bro. When your glass is too full, you get what I'm saying? You can never learn nothing. You gotta put your glass empty, bro. So there's always room for more. Like, bro, you think that everything you just said, Skip Bayless doesn't watch the games and he has no knowledge, and anything that he says, I gotta reevaluate. That doesn't make sense, bro. Some of us say some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? We all come on, bro. We're not doing it for views. We're just doing it out
Bro,
of it's dumb. It's dumb.
Skip Bayless has also said that fucking Tim Tebow was gonna take Tom Brady's job. Like, let's be
Nah,
honest
that
here,
was
bro.
bro, he's dumb. But also Tim
Yo,
Tebow
he got
did
no
cook that one
credibility.
year.
He got no credibility. I'm not doing that.
No credibility. Bro, you've been saying the Dolphins gonna make the playoffs for how long?
Hey, you said the Ravens were the #1 team in the
How
AFC.
long,
You
Reed?
can't really come at the Dolphins, bro.
Nah, I
can't
feel
do
you.
that.
Nigga, he loved Tebow just like you love the Dolphins. What's
For
up?
no
What's up, Joe?
reason,
What
though.
was you saying though, Joe?
Nah, you guys got me all fucked up with this Dolphins talk.
Yeah, hell yeah. Never again. I apologize. Never
You
again.
got me all
That's right,
fucked
he
up with
brought
this
that up.
Dolphins
Nah, I ain't
talk.
gonna hold you. I'm a Dolphins fan too. They got Tyhill and Waddle. Them niggas is hard.
Hey,
So the
hey,
Dolphins
for
are
the
on the rise.
For the
Hey, I
record, it's
fuck
on the
with that.
podcast. It's on the podcast. Tua
Nah, I
fails
fuck
and
with that. Yo, Reeves, I'm
Lamar's
a
coming
fan of
home.
sports, bro.
You
I
heard?
love my Ravens.
For
Don't
the
get it twisted.
record.
We're gonna fucking head
For the
crack you,
record.
but
For the record, if Tua fucks up, Lamar's coming to the crib. And Ed, you're
that's
gonna be a
dumb.
fan.
That's dumb. That's stupid. That was stupid. Bro,
That boy
Lamar's
the
about to
Florida
get the
boy,
richest
right?
contract ever for a running back.
Joe, motherfucker
I
grew up
chose
40
too.
miles away from the stadium, bro.
Is he from?
If them Ravens franchise tag him, he's going to Miami because Miami got the 2 first rounders to pay the
Nigga,
Ravens.
if they
to
franchise
sign him.
tag him, I want him to go to Miami. That's fucking disrespect, bro. Y'all don't know what Lamar is, bro. I've never been so happy in my life, bro. Never. Come on, bro. I watch games, bro, and my jaw drops every game. So I don't care what y'all call him, bro. That's my guy. I take that nigga over everybody in the league, nigga. Straight up.
Nah, that nigga's a problem, man.
Your team ain't trying to compensate him like that.
Yo,
So
he
they're
can't
about to
throw,
blow
right,
it.
Reeves? Lamar can't throw. This is another thing. When we talk about football season, I'm going to ride for Lamar just like Russ. First of all, he led the league in NFL touchdown passes in 1 year. Oh, those are 2 yards, 3 yards. So why doesn't everybody do that? All right, boom. Next point. If he can't throw, can you imagine Lamar Jackson in the Miami Dolphins offense right now? With that tight end you got, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Do you not have the #1 offense in football?
Hey, don't be forgetting about them 4-3, those 97 speed running backs we got too, bro.
Nah, neither of them matter. You saw what he did with 5th stringers coming off fucking working at Lowe's, nigga. You saw what he did with them.
But I'm telling you, if there's a guy standing next to him that's almost as fast as he is.
Oh, he's going, bro. Yo, Reeks, he can't throw. But is that not the #1 offense in football?
I mean, I don't know who tells you who can't throw. I troll you calling him a running back.
Oh, okay. I'm just
fucking
making
5
sure.
touchdowns
Nah,
against
listen,
my squad,
I'm just
bro.
checking off all my takes, Reeks. I'm just checking off all my takes right now. I'm just checking them off. What's another one? I don't really know, Joe.
What we gonna talk? Jimmy Butler? We gonna talk about Jimmy Butler?
Joe, come on, Reeks. All I'm saying, all I said is Jimmy Butler's not the guy. That's all I said. I wouldn't want him, nigga. You should have a good team. Yo, I don't know how. I have watched Heat game, bro, and I still don't know the niggas' names, and they all go in, though.
Who do you need?
Like everybody on the Heat. Oh, another fellow. I'm here with a fellow Heat fan too.
Max Strus.
Bro, he's starting that shooting guard here, mad threes and locking up. Like, what the fuck? Where did he come from? I don't know.
He's undrafted.
Duncan Robinson found his shot, and you saw he was playing in the YMCA. That ever exposed to nigga scout saw him in the video. and got him on the team. That's not crazy.
Who you talking about?
Like,
Duncan
bro, you
Robinson?
got a
Duncan
crazy
Robinson
scouting
played for
team,
Michigan.
bro.
He played for Michigan.
Yeah, but nigga, where he got drafted at? He was undrafted.
Yeah, I think he was undrafted. You're
Yeah,
right.
nigga,
The
trust me.
Buckets.
He was
Buckets.
undrafted, and fucking, he
Bars.
was in the YMCA, nigga, and they showed a
Bro.
video clip, nigga, and some average exposed got into one of their hands, the scouts' hands, and nigga, they gave him a tryout. You got signed him up, bro. That's crazy story.
Bro, I mean, the guy is what, 6'8", and just butter. He struggles on defense, but I mean, that's not what you're looking for, right?
You cutting up, Ed.
Huh?
You cutting up.
If Jimmy Butler's the guy that Reeves is dying, standing on that he is, then the Heat would be the clear-cut favorites to win the championship right now. Bro,
But see, that's the thing, though. They're the number one team in the East.
No,
Just
that's the
because
number one
ESPN
seed.
and FS1 aren't talking about that.
Reeves,
Just
they're
because
the
they're
number
not
one
talking,
seed.
they're a 50-win team, bro.
What were the
They won
Hawks?
over 50
What were the
games.
Hawks with Joe Johnson and them? How about Toronto with DeMar DeRozan and them?
So you want to talk about the Hawks and we talk about history, right? Let me drop some knowledge on you. The last 4 times that the Heat have won 50 games in a season, where has their season ended?
Nigga, didn't that happen with the big
three? In the finals, exactly.
With the big three. You don't have the big three.
D-Wade,
Yo, Reeves,
like,
that's context for your ass. You just try to throw out a stat, and I knew exactly.
With Jimmy, you're talking about the big three. With Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler was a part of the. Oh, you're talking. You won 50-something games in the bubble season.
50 games.
Reeves, I missed that season, Reeves. I missed that season, bro.
Obviously, because you also forget that Jimmy had a 40-point triple-double, right? Like, yo, you say he's not that guy, but that finals, bro.
I seen him play that finals. Yo, bro, that was. What did I tell you in the call? Bro, he don't play. That was an anomaly, bro. That's not the norm.
All right.
Am I lying?
We'll find out, bro, because we're talking about playoffs.
Motherfuckers, 11 years in the league. What you mean we'll find out? What are we gonna find out? What are you talking about? You're judging Trae Young 3 years in. John Morant, 3 years in.
Trae Young?
Luka Doncic, 3 years. Jimmy Butler, 11 years in, and we're gonna find out. Fuck it, now I guess we're gonna find out if DeMar DeRozan is that guy too, right? Nigga, that faith is decided, bro.
Yo, why are you even bringing in all these other names? We're talking about Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and that's the class he's in.
All right, hold on.
I just gave you a compare. Like, I gave you the guy that he's in that class.
Yo, D, you hear me?
Cheese is in here. Okay.
We got D in the building. D. Senor Cheese.
Joe, what's drop coverage?
When the big just fucking chills in the fucking paint when you get screened.
That's coverage? That's a coverage?
On the pick and roll.
Yeah, drop.
Riggs. I asked you then, is that a coverage, Riggs?
Oh, you just want to argue. I see what you're doing.
That's not
because I can break it down easier when we're talking.
If you niggas disagree, then you just want to argue.
Go
but
ahead.
if you niggas agree, then you know what's
right.
right.
Hold on. Let D go.
You trying to argue. You trying to argue, bro.
Cheese, can I ask you a question? What is drop coverage?
Center does not hedge.
Is that a coverage?
That confuse him. Is that what's confusing him?
No, is that a coverage? I'm asking. Because in the chat, nigga said that there's no coverages in basketball. So I just want to know.
This guy's splitting fucking hairs. All right.
Wow, Reese. I'm splitting hairs? So it's not splitting hairs.
Specifically, if you want to really be specific, drop is not a coverage. Man-to-man is the coverage. That's the set. Now, like I said about football, there's different principles you can play within one coverage. That's what I said about football. Cover 3, you got cover 3 cloud, cover 3 sky. You can play a multitude, cover 3 match. Man-to-man is the coverage. Now, what are you going to play behind that coverage? You can play drop. You can hedge. You can blitz the pick and roll. The
You cut out, D. You cutting out. You're cutting out, my G. We can't hear you right now. Hopefully D gets his mic fixed. So we could give him the floor. Well, you cut out after you said when you was explaining each coverage, the blitz. So we can't really hear you right now.
In. You heard he might have to exit out and come back in.
Yeah, D. Jump
Yep,
out.
yep.
Jump
He
back
heard
in.
it. He heard it.
All right. We got G in the building.
What's up, G? Yo, but Joe, listen to this. Reeves, you just said I'm splitting hairs. But in the chat, you said the reason you're not even going to listen to that is because he said coverages. And then niggas went on to say there's no coverages in basketball. But we just talked about 4. I'm splitting hairs. I was just making sure I was
Ed,
doing my due diligence.
did I say there's no coverage in basketball?
No, but you could go up in the chat at the same point you was agreeing. Like, nigga, that's what niggas are saying, bro. So I don't even know
Agreed.
why we do this,
All right.
bro, all the time. So you per
Can't
se
hear you,
went
D.
and I said it, but in the chat it was said.
Can't hear you. We can see you. We can't hear you. See if you go adjust the audio so it comes out your headphones. See if it gives you an option.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit Cheese out too.
Yeah, we can see you, but we can't hear you, bro. We
Yeah,
see
Cheese,
you.
we can't hear you at all.
See if you
Yeah,
can take
these
the
niggas put
headphones off. If
pictures
that'll
on your
help.
shit.
Yo, don't use the AirPods. You don't need the AirPods. Just take them shits out. You should be able to talk with your mic. As long as you gave it permission.
What about now?
Yeah, you
we
clear,
hear you.
bro. Clear shit. You got the floor, D.
What about now?
Yeah, you clear, bro. You got the floor.
You can hear me?
Clear.
My bad. I'm gonna turn the camera off because I gotta like hold the phone to my ear to hear you guys. I thought I could hear it through the speaker, and it's not coming out that way.
Okay.
So what I was saying is, if you want to be specific, the drop isn't the coverage. Man to man is the coverage, and then you can play subsets of that coverage behind it. Like the example I give is football. There's cover 2, there's cover 3, but there's different subsets you play behind it. There's cover 3 cloud, there's cover 3 match, cover 3 sky. So man to man is the coverage. The coach will tell you play drop. Usually you're gonna see people play drop when what? 2 things. The point guard can't shoot, or your center's not versatile enough, athletic enough to get out to the perimeter and recover in time. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So again, I missed it. I was on Xbox set, so I don't know what was said about there's no coverage in basketball. I don't know what happened at that point.
What's said? Hold up. I'll read it to you.
Go at you.
I'll read it to you.
Go ahead.
What happened?
Go ahead. It's on you.
Hold up. I'm because people don't know what was said in here now. So hold up.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, you're reading to see where
yeah, I'm gonna read the text. Hold up.
All right. In the meantime, Cheese, how do you feel? What do you think the reason was for KD struggles? If you could reiterate that.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. What I was trying to say, right, as it pertains to the whole Skip Bayless thing, I actually agreed with Ed. Like, they played. I'm watching the game, and what I see is the Nets are coming out. They're just playing, but I can see that the Celtics are playing hard. They're more intense, right? I could see Grant Williams talking shit, like amped after every play, yelling and one. That nigga don't do shit like that. So it lets me know this team, they've taken the character that they're the underdog. They're gonna play hard. They're at home. That's all I saw. And that first quarter, Joe, I did think the way Grant was playing him physically, it threw him off a little bit. It did. Again, it's not an excuse. He struggled, but the second quarter on, Joe, I thought he started to get to his spots, and he just wasn't making it. That's all I saw. The same mid-range hezzy pull-ups. He makes those shots over 2 people consistently. He just didn't make it this night. Now, There were plays in the third quarter that I can go to where I said it in the chat where Tatum was on him.
That's John.
That was the first time in my life I ever seen his pull up one-on-one get blocked. So I was like, damn, Jason Tatum's just almost as long as him. That was good defense. I never seen nobody play KD like that. That was great. But in general, to me, he had an off night, and they were playing him a little bit physical. The refs weren't calling like the blocking fouls. That's all it was. It's not an excuse. He struggled. That's it. That's all it was. I agreed. They played physical. It looked like it gave him issue. That's as simple as I can say. What I don't stand for, this is the part where I don't know why Ed's arguing with, like, agreeing with niggas that never play no fucking athletic level of basketball in their life. He got on the TV, Joe, and is telling the masses that KD struggled because he never seen these defensive coverages that were playing on him last night. I'll put on the film and walk you through. Show me where he didn't see this coverage that they were played that was magical. And this is coming from a person that's how I watch basketball, seeing schematically what they're doing. Joe, they did not do anything special. There was nothing that KD's never seen before. A nigga playing him hard and physical. Them blitz him when he gets the pick and roll. He's never seen this stuff before. Like, no, that's not what happened. He just missed shots he usually makes. It happens. That's all I'm saying. They played him hard.
I don't know.
Threw him off.
Nigga, jump off that shit, yo.
We can hear you.
You can hear me? All right. So, in quotations.
So that was my response.
Hold up, nigga. Yo, in quotations, bro, you said defensive coverages he's never seen. And then you went on to say, yeah, makes me think that he's talking about basketball like it's football.
Yeah, exactly.
What was he talking about?
Because he don't. So I'll explain to you what I mean, what Rigo said. You can, like, a nigga will out himself. I can tell right away when a nigga don't understand what he's watching. So to him, KD's the man, right? To all of us, KD's the man. He can't logically understand as a hooper why KD struggled. So to him, automatically it means it must have been the defense that confused him. Because he's actually a football.
What D was saying was that Skip Bayless came up in the rank, basically watching.
Chill.
That's
We all gonna chill.
Can't chill.
We gonna watch it. Damn, can you get off my back? This is my shit.
Nigga want to be podcasting.
You can't chill with me no more. Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you, Reeks. You want to rebut?
Nah. My shit was muted, bro. I fucking I didn't even. Okay. All right. Yo, yeah. Yo, so Cheese, we just talked about 4 different coverages. Yet we said that we're not gonna listen to him because he talks. He was talking about it like it's football. I didn't get that part. That part confused me.
Because he said Skip has never played on a physically competitive level.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
He knows more, and he spent more time covering football than he did basketball. And now that he went to
bro,
pizza,
the dude still got 30 years covering basketball, even if he got 40 years covering football. Yo,
His job
Eric
was to
Spoelstra
cover.
never played basketball.
His job, but Spoelstra was a video coordinator for
nigga, you don't think Skip Bayless watches footage?
Yeah, but these niggas break down the footage. It's a little different.
Nah, I hear that. But Skip Bayless is not trying to be an NBA coach. So I'm not he's not trying to be an NBA coach. I'm not taking his word as an NBA coach level, but the nigga knows a little thing or two about basketball. Bro, like I said, who here disagree? If we're not gonna agree with no take he's ever had, does everybody here agree when he said Steph Curry should be the #1 pick over Blake Griffin before the draft? He was alone saying it.
For him being right about that doesn't make him right about what he was saying, bro. Like,
it doesn't. It doesn't. That's my point. It doesn't. It doesn't. My whole point is that just because he gets one thing wrong doesn't mean everything he says is wrong.
But he's wrong about this. Listen,
No,
bro.
not. He said the same shit we did. The only thing is he just threw
Bro,
around defensive coverages.
No, he
He was
said
wondering. He
KD
said,
has never seen this defensive coverage. That's what he's seen. That's why
bro, but the way he
G's is
said it,
tweaking.
if you listen to the video, bro, the way he said it is almost like he's asking a question, bro. He didn't say it. It was like he was asking, basically trying to figure out why KD struggled, and he brought up the aggressiveness. He brought up the intensity, bro. Come on, like, what are we talking about? He said the same thing we did. And that's why I was confused. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, why? Jeez, he
So,
agreed with us, bro. He said the
so
same
he
shit
couldn't
we did.
understand why KD struggled, and that's why he questioned if he had ever seen a defensive scheme like that.
Exactly.
All right.
But it was just, he's definitely seen it. It's just execution, bro. Like, Celtics got a lot of big bodies, a lot of good defenders. They taking pride in that shit right now. So they just executed better. But Kevin Durant better not fuck up the money the next game, because I'm betting again. And that's all I'm going to say, bro.
That's a fact, man. KD definitely struggled, man. Hold on, let me play this Celtics video so you guys can see what Celtics.
Bird and Kareem fighting for the rebound, and Kareem hit him with an elbow, and he's upset now. Bird trying to get around him, so he just backs him into the crowd to create some room. A little bit too close.
And now let's watch it. Cooper and the Celtics, and now the bench is empty. Here it is again, the fast break, and see what the Celtics do to Kurt Rambis.
Boy, and McHale got him right around the neck and knocked him down.
Bird. Foul. Kareem beside himself.
The Celtics was not fucking around, man. Them niggas came through ready to roll.
Joe, my bad. You hear me now again? I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. I can hear you clear.
All right, thank you. So I don't know if you guys heard basically what I was trying to say, that this gentleman is implying that the guy was confused on defense, which is why he struggled. That's all I'm saying. That I think that's feeding nonsense to the masses from a guy that wouldn't even be able to break down coverages to you. That's all.
And what Ed was saying was that he wasn't stating it. He was more asking a question to your point, where because he doesn't understand how KD could struggle like that. So what Ed was saying is that he kind of asked the question like, has he never seen these type of coverages before? So that was Ed's point when you ducked out.
Okay. Now, I'm sorry. Do you mean Ed was asking that, or he was saying that Skip was doing that?
Was asking that.
The way I understood the clip was that.
Did you watch the clip?
Yeah. So the way I understood,
all right. So you know more than me. I didn't get to finish. I didn't watch the
Joe. So like the way he was implying. Well, I guess what I don't understand why Ed was arguing with me is because I agree with Ed about his performance in the game. But Skip was actually saying it as an excuse for KD, like he must have been confused about the coverages. This is why I don't understand why Ed was arguing with me. If we saw, I feel like I saw the same thing Ed was saying. He struggled. It had nothing to do with being confused on defense. But even then, now if you want to ask me why he struggled, Joe, to me, this is where me and Ed disagree. I'm sure. I don't like it happens. Like. It's basketball. I could come out and shoot 7 for 8 one game. The next game, I'll go 1 for 15. It happens. Like it's not to me anyway. It's not a huge indictment. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Regardless of what the defense is doing.
Yeah, like that to me, that's how I see it. I could play you 10 times. There's gonna be days where them same contested shots I make on everyone. There's gonna be days where they don't fall. That's the name of the game. So I don't crucify a guy for struggling for a game. That's all.
That's true.
What happened?
AG?
So I think when it comes to a nigga like KD, I think that's true. Like he just had an off night.
Yeah,
I don't think like no matter what you do, niggas are gonna get off.
Yeah, at that level, I agree, G. At that level. You could play great D, but them guys make contested shots on great defense consistently for fun. If they have an off day, they just have an off day.
but like, you know, it just is what it is. But whatever. Anyway.
So what KD was saying after the game, he said he gives credit to the Celtics defense.
Yeah.
But even when he was open, he felt like he was rushing his shots and he probably wasn't like keeping his form and follow through. He said so he gives credit for them for kind of mucking up the game and having him think more than he usually does, you know. More of a free flowing.
I'll be honest with you, Joe. Specifically the first quarter, right? I wish me and you, when we're bored one day, we can sit down and watch it again, and I can show you what I mean by it looked like the first couple turnovers, Joe, Grant, whoever was on him was like trying to like bully him. And, you know, as a scorer, scorers have tremendous egos, Joe. We know this, right?
Yeah.
They kind of bullied him off the ball the first two plays. He turned it over. He lost the ball. And then what I was talking about is you saw Grant screaming. You saw the crowd was into it. It was intense. So him as a scorer, he tried to come back and force the issue, kind of get himself going. Again, something I saw Kobe do for fucking 20 years. You know what I mean? Like, the guy played him okay. He missed it. Kobe's like, all right, this nigga thinks he's locking me up. I'm going to come back. And so that, to me, that's what I saw. He kept trying to get it going. And, like, again, he got to his spots. I saw. He just missed it. But that, I think that's what he meant when he was trying to say. Because that's kind of what I saw to start the game. Once they got up in him a little bit, like, he wanted to press the issue and get going. Because he knew, oh, okay, they're playing mad hard today. They're playing physical. All right. Let me get myself going. And he started to press the issue a little bit, and he was missing.
So D,
yeah.
Hold on. Ed, you want to say something? You kind of sound like a robot, Ed.
I still sound bad?
Nah, you good now.
Nah, I'm straight here. Well, I'm good though. I was only gonna grab PJ because it's so good. But anyway, yo, fucking yeah, even Kevin Durant's makes was flat. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? See Erica. And then
that's what you wanted to say, Ed?
Yeah, listen, even his makes were flat, bro. And like with the defense, bro, niggas be saying like Kevin Durant he's a good playmaker. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's above average playmaker. Like, you know what I'm saying? But niggas be acting like he's like out of this world, bro. Nigga, he gets a lot of balls deflected. Then the nigga is posting up, getting pushed, nigga, and like flailing, falling off, and try to get a shot off. Like, bro, that's not smart basketball. And you niggas say that he got every part of his game, but bro, it's not ability, it's tendencies. He doesn't tend to go to the basket like that and attack the basket like that. You feel me? He takes a lot of fadeaways but he's so butter that the nigga doesn't realize, like, yo, damn, bro, you're kind of off tonight. Do something else. Kyrie, nigga was hitting threes. He started off with layups. Nigga, looking back at, yo, bro, Kyrie scores every which way, bro. That nigga's too good. That nigga. And nigga, I was saying it, nigga, from like when he hit the fucking first three. I'm like, bro, the way KD's playing, they need to just put the ball in Kyrie's hand all game. Shit was crazy, bro. That was a tough one.
Thanks.
That was a tough one, bro.
Yeah, I listened to everything I was saying. Yeah, I'm here.
So
what's the other disagreement we got in here?
We ain't got no disagreements. We're living, bro.
Oh no, I got a good one. The term role player. Because they keep on two separate pages when it has the term role player. I like this one. Yeah.
You want me to break that down?
From your point of view, what going nuts right now. Fucking Brunson's losing his shit.
I'm gonna tell you what I mean about Chris Middleton. Like, bro, he's just a role player, as in, nigga, he got a big role, but bro, you can't rely on him every game.
So that's two different things.
A star, like, yo, I'm judging KD because he's a star. Like, I Trey Young, I'm coming at his neck, bro. But nigga, Chris Middleton dropped 11, bro. No, nigga, I don't give a fuck. And they won. Like, bro, I know what you. He's very talented and skilled, and y'all like that. That he can shoot the mid range and pull up and dribble. He just doesn't play good all the time.
So that's two different things, right? If you what I'm
He's
understanding
not
you're saying
elite.
is you just don't think he's elite. You don't think
Yeah,
he's that good. That's fair.
yeah.
I'm not ever gonna argue your
No, he's
opinion
good.
of
He's not reliable.
then that's
I
fair.
don't think
I'm
that's
not gonna
Jimmy
argue
Butler
that.
too. Jimmy Butler at his best. Yeah, he's fucking really good. So is DeMar DeRozan. They're all in
Okay,
the same group. They're not reliable.
that's
They
fair.
get and when they play the better players, that's the reason the other teams are better. Because if they were the other guy, then their teams would be better. But they're not. They're not Kawhi Leonard's. They're not LeBron's, Kevin Durant's, Kyrie's. You feel me? Them niggas make teams better, like championship level, not regular season good level. You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing I say. But I don't know
Yeah,
much.
this is
But
this
go
is
ahead.
when I
What you
say
think a role
that
player is?
that thing though. That I don't like
He
when,
dropped
like
out.
I
He'll be
said, like
back in a second. So, is there a difference between a superstar and a star, or you think a star is a superstar?
Nah, there's a difference.
Right? That shit look right.
No,
Look at
what
the
the
diagram.
fuck it
What's a
doesn't,
superstar?
bro. No, the
That shit
fucking
look good.
hands, nigga. No,
Nah,
it doesn't
it's
look
just
good.
pads.
I don't
It's for
care.
exercise.
It's not good.
The nigga died, bro.
I don't. Oh man, it's really good.
That's
really
stupid.
good.
Nah, but that's fucked up.
Nah, it's fucked up. It's really good though.
The nigga really died, bro.
In the
car
ring?
accident.
G, you in there?
yeah.
What'd you say? What'd you say about the star shit?
No, I was saying that I think we talked about this like a while back in the chat though, but like I feel like there's different tiers. Like there's superstars, you know what I'm saying? There's stars, obviously good role players, um, all stars. Like I got like 4 or 5 categories that I put niggas in. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though.
Yeah. Why? How do you break it down? You got the superstars. You got
The
the all
superstars,
stars.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got superstars, all stars, you know what I'm saying, like stars, and then stars is kind of like I wouldn't say role players. You know what I mean? But
So like a Jaren Jackson Jr. is that a star? Because he's not an all star yet.
yeah, like he's not an all star type of player. You know what I mean? Like as far as the league goes. What
about Bridges from the Hornets?
He's a star. You know what I'm saying? He's not
He's
an
not an
all
all
star.
star, but he's a star.
He's a star. Like he's not a role player. You know what I mean? Like Bridges ain't a role player over there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Are you back? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you can.
You kind of sound
My
choppy.
bad.
Yeah, I'm put myself on mute.
You sound a little choppy.
I'm here, Joe.
Word, but you sound a little choppy, D.
What's going on, man? This is
See if
upsetting.
yeah, sometimes if you just jump out, jump back in, it just resets it, and so your audio could be a little better. Depending on and see if yeah, all right, he jumped out. So D could come back in here. I think he's gonna break it down with the star and the role player, because that's a far leap from star role player. That's a far fall from grace. I don't think if you're not a superstar, you're just a role player after that. Because damn, if that's the case, we're gonna have mad niggas that are role players if that's the case. Because damn, it definitely got to be tiers. D, how we looking?
Hi, you can hear me?
Fucking nigga, clear. You are clear.
Clear?
You hit the floor.
Okay. So what I was saying to Ed is I can't argue if he thinks that the guy doesn't come through clutch, he doesn't come through in big moments, he's not an elite player like these other guys. He's not going to get no argument from me for that. That's his opinion. That's fair. It's a fair assessment. But when you use the term role player, you have to understand what you are saying. The example I was giving, Joe, is I was on a staff for coach. I was an assistant coach. As an assistant coach, you're sent to scout players. College teams do this at every level, high school. If you're asked to go scout a team and you give a breakdown of the main players, right, the main ball handlers, you're not going to go back and say that's a role player. So that's what I want Ed to understand, that Wesley Matthews is a role player. All right. PJ Tucker is a role player. Their coaching staff, anybody that you're giving the ball to create for themselves, trusting to create for themselves and others, is no longer a role player. Now, whether you think that person is good or not, that's a whole different topic. But the term role player is designated for those people that I'm talking about. That they have one true role. They're smart, high IQ players, but the coaching staff is not asking them, putting that responsibility on them to make plays for themselves and others. That's not a role player.
Cheese.
Great explanation. Go ahead, Ash.
Did you watch the Hornets play this year?
About 3 games. Not much. But I saw.
Did you watch the play-in game?
The one that they got 20-piece, Ed, I'll be honest, by the time I started to watch it, they were already down big.
All right. Well, let me ask you a question. Is Isaiah Thomas a role player on that team?
I mean, they give him the ball. The few times I saw the coaching staff, he comes in as a 6-man and he gets
the explanation you just gave.
Yeah.
If you get the ball and your team gives you the ball and asks you to create for others and score, then you're no longer a role player. Isaiah Thomas was a damn role player, and that they gave him the ball, asked him to score and create for others. Like, bro, the role player to me, I feel you. Chris Middleton is not a role player. You know what tells you you're not a role player? Your paycheck. Like, whatever you're getting paid, that's what you are. And if you either overachieve or you underachieve,
to me, the
you either
coach
overplay your contract or underplay it. And that was like, damn, that was a bad contract. Now we know he's a role player. You feel me? So your next contract is gonna show that. It's gonna reflect that. Like, yo, this nigga didn't play up to, but and then that's my point on that. The whole thing, I'm over exaggerating. I'm just telling you that I'm not betting my money, and you could do
That's
different
fair.
if you feel otherwise.
That's fair.
I'm not betting on a Chris Middleton. Like,
That's
if
fair.
there was a thing like Chris Middleton got to score 30 points, I'm gonna bet that he's not. That's my bet. And I think I'm going to be making more money than losing. Jimmy Butler, the same thing. DeMar DeRozan, the same thing. But only I'm talking about is in the playoffs, in the big games against better players. Because there is a tears. You could say Jimmy Butler's a star. More than Chris Middleton. Jimmy Butler's a star. But, bro, there's tears to this shit, bro. He's not a Devin Booker.
Ed, I don't disagree. See, I don't disagree with anything you just said. I don't.
Yeah. All right.
But the role player, that's the thing.
No, I feel you. He's not a role player. I was playing
do you
around.
understand what I'm saying? Wesley Matthews
for
is a
sure.
role player.
Yeah.
PJ
So is
Tucker.
Bobby Portis and Pat Covington. I feel you. Those are role players. But they're playing a great role. And, yo, honestly, them role players, they helped out more than the star.
No, role players
So what do we call it Middleton?
They're important.
What's the levels? Like I said, I made a joke, but that's all that Middleton is a starter.
I don't do.
He's a starter. That's all he is,
I don't.
bro. He's a starter.
I don't do that stuff that you guys rank, elite, whatever. I just look at it for verbatim. If you guys want to do that, that's fine. That's fair. I personally don't do that.
No, but because you don't agree that he's a role player, I want to know what do you consider him. So I'm not. You can't disagree.
But that's what I'm telling you.
I
don't look at it like that. How you do. So
no, but you got. What is he, bro? Like,
what are you asking me? I don't know what you're asking me.
How good is Chris Middleton? Like, what do you consider? Like, what would you like? What is Chris Middleton, bro? What is Jimmy Butler to you?
They're all stars.
Good player.
They're what?
They're good players.
Good players. Yo, thank you. All right, what is Devin Booker to you?
A great player.
Yeah, all right. That's bro. We're saying the same thing like a.
But I've been said that. But when you say role player, you're wrong.
Nah,
that's what I'm
playing.
saying.
Get off of that. I was playing around with that.
Oh, now you're playing. That's all I was saying.
I was fiending on them.
Okay, but I always told you if you don't think he's good, then that's okay. I don't disagree with that. I don't think you're stupid for saying that. But if you call someone where the coaching staff consistently gives them the ball, that's not a role player, Ed.
Yeah.
Like I said, guys that are relying on someone else to make something happen for them, that's a role player.
That's crazy.
That he's not a role player. But if you don't think he's good, I'm not gonna argue with you. I agree. You posted a list of 20 guys you thought was better. I agreed with every single guy. I agreed.
All right, but let me ask you a question. I feel you. This nigga to you, I know you say he sucks and he couldn't score in the post by himself. But yo, Kevin Love on the Timberwolves was a role player? Because I'm gonna go according to what you said about Kevin. I'm gonna say your scouting of Kevin Love is accurate.
Yeah.
Assuming that is accurate, was he a role player on the Timberwolves? He is.
On the Timberwolves.
He falls into
on the
role player
Timberwolves.
category.
They played a little bit through him, but I didn't like him on the Timberwolves either. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but bro, that's what I'm trying. That's all I'm saying, and that they did play through him. That he could. He was putting up crazy numbers. Maybe they wasn't winning, but we know a lot of great players who wasn't winning alone in Minnesota. We saw Kevin Garnett. And I know Kevin Love. I'm not. Don't go crazy. Don't kill me. All I'm saying is is the winning and losing. Kevin Garnett went crazy in Minnesota and couldn't win shit.
What do you mean?
Wait.
No. We're not going to do that.
He got to what finals, Joe?
Western Conference Finals, consistent playoff contenders, MVP.
No, they wasn't.
No, they wasn't.
No, they wasn't.
You a
No,
hater,
they wasn't. We
We're
can
not
get into this.
disrespecting
No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't.
You didn't watch it.
Young,
Don't
bro.
mean that it
No,
ain't
they
true.
wasn't. When was they playoff contenders consistently?
Nigga, they went to the fucking
He
Western
got
Conference
swept
Finals,
mad
bro.
times in the first round. And on top of, listen.
Yeah, they were playoffs.
He missed the playoffs.
You're comparing to Kevin Love. They were one of the worst records in the league consistently.
Yeah, nigga, so was Kevin Garnett.
No.
Bro, what are we talking about here?
You got to do research.
Hold up, Joe. I know
conference
exactly
finals with no considerable threat on his team. Are we?
All right,
MVP,
so
one of the most high efficiency, one of the greatest seasons of all time. Like what?
Nigga had Trey Hudson on the squad.
That guy that went 15 at 70. Like what?
You don't even know who Troy Hudson is, Ed.
Bro, Joe, I could tell you that whole fucking starting lineup. Wally Zerbiak, Sam Cassell, Latrell Sprewell. Like, come on, bro. The
right, who's Troy Hudson then?
Fucking dumb nigga Ernie Johnson, I think it was.
Who's Troy Hudson?
Bro. Huh?
Who's Troy Hudson?
Like Troy Hudson, number 15, the guard,
nigga,
the point guard.
Talent that nigga had. He had no talent, nigga.
That's what, but bro, that's called splitting hairs. That's the whole point I said. That's the whole point I was making. Kevin Love couldn't win with them numbers because he had no talent on the Timberwolves.
Kevin Love was
that was my whole point. And I said just like Kevin Garnett. That's all I said.
It's different though.
It's different though. I didn't compare the players. Of course, one is way better than the other. But yo, what years was Kevin Garnett a perennial playoff contender?
Let me see. I'll look it up for guys.
When was he cooking? When was he a perennial playoff contender? Cooking.
Yo, about to get D out of character. He's about to.
Nah. I'm being real serious right now.
How old were you? Ask me a question. What year were you born? What year were you born? What year were you born?
92.
92. Okay.
Yeah, but Garnett came in the league in 96, bro. I know my history.
I know.
But what year was he a playoff perennial? Because look, we got 98.
You were watching basketball at Kyler's age?
Hold on, Ed. All right, hold on. I'm gonna. Let me get him. Hold on, Ed. You ready?
Go ahead.
So KG made the playoffs. You said he came in 96?
95.
He came in 95. Okay. So he made the playoffs in 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005.
Delete that segment, bro.
Should I
delete
stop?
the segment. Delete the segment.
Joe, hold up, Joe. You're not gonna play me like that because niggas did not just say make it in the playoff. They said playoff threat, bro. Let's read.
He made it to the conference finals and lost to the Lakers. A stacked fucking all-time team.
Yeah, one time.
You compared him to a guy that had the worst record in the league consistently, wasn't even sniffing a playoff spot. That's why, what are we doing here?
Yo, what?
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, cheese.
Yeah.
Why did Kevin Garnett leave the Timberwolves?
Because he knew he wasn't going nowhere with them.
What you talking about? They was going to the playoffs every year. They was perennial playoff contenders.
But his team was not good enough.
That's contradicting. You just said that he left because they wasn't good enough and knew he wasn't going nowhere. But
but you're bouncing around. You tried to compare and say that one guy, Kevin Garnett made his team better. That's why they were in the playoffs. Kevin Love never even took a team to the playoffs.
I didn't
Kevin Garnett
say
took a bad team to the playoffs.
Being similar, bro. I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about the situation. They both fucking lost in Minnesota. Now you don't know if Kevin Love could have made his players better because he played with bad players. That's it. That's all I
Great players make bad players better. That I do know.
Yeah, I fucking bet. Well, they don't, bro. Come on, bro.
Great players make bad players better.
Why? Which great player won with trash?
They make them better. See, this is where me and you disagree
it's
again.
easy to make. They make good players better. They make good players better, but you can't make trash better. Like trash is trash, bro.
Okay.
Like I don't know what you. Tell me what great player won with nobody.
I'm not talking again.
So we can examine the team and see who he made better on the team.
No. This is where guys can elevate the talent of their teams.
Teams with AI were pretty bad.
Yeah, AI is the GOAT, though. AI is the GOAT. Look at the Abby. AI is the GOAT. Look at the Abby. Yeah.
So Kevin Garnett was on a shitty team. He uplifted the talent. That's why they made the playoffs, even with a bad roster. LeBron James, Luka Doncic. The list goes on. Great players make teams better.
Yeah, but those ain't great players, bro.
You're talking about
those are generational players, bro.
Okay.
You're not talking.
Okay.
What
we're saying the same thing.
Kevin Garnett was.
Yo,
that's what Kevin Garnett was.
Course,
so what are we saying?
Nothing. I don't know why you just arguing. Like, what are you talking about? I've been said I didn't compare Kevin. Bro, the first thing I said, I'm not comparing Kevin Love and Kevin Garnett. That was the first thing I said, bro. Like, I'm not talking about how good Kevin Love is. What I am telling you is we don't know because he didn't play with great players, bro. He didn't play with good players. Like, that's all I said. But, nigga, look at what LeBron did with Kevin Love. Kevin Love was good enough to help LeBron get a chip, bro. Like,
that's fair.
End of the day, you know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Bro, and you know what? And this came out of the mouth of, I think it was JJ Redick. I watch a lot of shit, but it came up, 90% of the league is dependent on the system and the situation they're in. And then there's 10% of the league that no matter where you put them, they're going to do their work. They're going to succeed.
For sure.
Do you agree on that?
For sure.
All right, so how do we know if the player is not in the right situation, if he's good or not? He may not be generational.
Well, that's when our people are going to that's when your scouting guys come into play.
Exactly. So we should know, like,
some people are wrong.
All right, so then we should know Russell had a bad season because, damn, that's not a good. Use nigga said it. Schematically, that shit's not going to work. I disagreed. So I guess I was wrong. But this is my point. Maybe if they get a different coach, you bring that shit back and they play it different. You don't think it could work?
As it pertains to the Lakers, you mean this year?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I need an opinion on that. You don't think it could work with a different coach, different system?
So Ed, you do know what the percentages you just said. So you basically just said 53 players in the NBA can succeed regardless of the schematics. You do know that, right?
No, I don't know. Yeah, listen, don't quote me. Listen, don't quote me on the numbers. Like, don't. I said I heard it, and I even told you I didn't know exactly who said it. I think it was JJ, but you could look that up, bro. Like, that's a fact.
That's what I'm saying.
Though.
That's if those numbers are accurate, that's 53 players in the NBA. Regardless.
Nah, the number off the top of my head is like 25. That's what I'm gonna say. There's like 25 players that they're really gonna succeed anyway.
All right. That's 5% then. All
right. Yeah, that sounds better because I don't think that's 50. You know what I'm saying? But yo, bro, I don't even think niggas be disagreeing with me, bro. I don't think nobody's disagreeing with me. Cheese disagreed. On that point, Cheese agreed.
Cheese. So you don't think Mark Jackson could fix Russell Westbrook?
Fix him.
Yeah, have him be like a better decision maker, maybe less, erratic.
Good question, Joe.
Mark Jackson's a G, man. He's able to
I love Mark.
Respect from his players. You know what I'm saying? And like not feel like he's calling you out. I don't know. Like Mark Jackson's from the hood, so Mark Jackson could like talk to you and you could like, feel him. You know what I'm saying?
Ed, So about Ed's question about that, obviously, Ed, I think being healthy would have helped the situation more. obviously. You know what I mean? Let's start with the obvious ones.
Yeah.
AD and LeBron miss time. Like, that's going to impact your team right away. AD's the number 2. Your number 2's out. And again, Ed, remember what I say? There's the media that tells you there's number 2. No, AD's the number 1, number 2.
Yeah,
And
I
you missed
really,
him
yeah,
for a lot.
I was gonna, I didn't want to interrupt. I was gonna say that. But I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
I feel
that's
you.
a problem right away. Of course, you're not going to be as good. Now, the fit and how you ask, how can it work for me? I didn't think Russell and LeBron would work. I think I understood. Still logically, I put myself in the shoes of the GM. I thought they did it because you want to give LeBron a break and Russell can give him that break he needs. The same thing I explained to you with Luka. Like, he needs a guy they could give the ball to. I think that's why the GM did it. But I agree with the fellas early on where Russell is an attacker. LeBron's an attacker. You need 2 guys that fit a little bit better. That being said, right away, to answer your question, if they're healthy, I think they're better. And maybe a more infusion of younger players, like you guys talked about over the year. I love Trevor Ariza. The nigga's like 50. You got fucking Avery Bradley. I loved Avery Bradley when he was on the fucking...
Cheese dropped out again. Cheese dropped out again. Guess he's having some
Yo,
technical
he was
difficulties.
preaching before he got out of there. Avery Bradley gone. Trevor Ariza gone.
Dwight Howard
gone.
Calling you. I keep going in and out.
THT.
Oh, good. You hit
Yo,
baby.
it's a yard sale, nigga. We're about to have a yard sale. THT.
Ed, you need younger guys. Ed, to answer your question, just get some younger talent. You got a bunch of old guys out there. Health and, shooting. Because at the end of the day, if you got a Russ out there, you need shooting. As far as the IQ, Joe, I don't know if you could teach an old dog new tricks. Russell is such an instinctual player that I don't know if that's ever gonna change. Like, he is who he is, kind of. It's not like
guys,
mixing
can
shooting.
I ask you a question?
Good.
Because, yo, that's what really gets me. I don't like calling nobody. I be calling niggas stupid and shit, but I don't really mean that. Like, you feel me? Y'all niggas is calling my man stupid, bro. That's crazy, bro.
No.
So I got a question for you. Cheese.
No, I'm not trying to do that.
Nah, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If I know that I shoot 50, let's say 60% from a spot, and I know I'm my team's best scorer, like I shoot the best on my team, but I only take 12 shots a game or 11 shots. Am I smart?
No, because your team probably needs you to shoot more.
So is Chris Paul an IQ player, a high IQ player?
Of course. One of the highest IQ of all time.
So why doesn't he shoot more?
Because he creates easy opportunities for the team.
They're not easy. His teams fucking lose because his teammates don't hit shots. But he can hit shots. When Chris Paul drops 40, his team fucking wins. I don't know what the record is. His team fucking wins. Why doesn't he shoot more? But y'all niggas don't say he's dumb.
Oh, that's a big...
Y'all don't question his IQ.
Yeah,
because he's making the right play more often than not.
It's not the right play if it doesn't result. Come on, bro. The right play is the winning play. Chris Paul shoots 50%, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Let him at least get it out first before you attack.
Okay,
listen, man.
I want to address the calling him stupid. That part. I'm not doing that, Ed. What I'm trying to say is, when I watch Westbrook play, and you guys, I think, will agree, he relies on instincts and emotion. Like, that's always been who he is. Like, and I see that through the screen. So what I'm saying is, now you're asking me, do you think can he dial it back? Maybe that'll help. But I'm a believer that people are gonna play to their instincts, how they are. And I just think that's who he is. I don't think it's that he's stupid. It's just he just plays with reckless abandon. That's who he's always been.
Facts.
But that's all I'm saying. It's like, you know, when he puts his head down, you see him. He's he's a fucking bullet. That, you know,
but
it's
that's
tough
what
to
I'm
be
saying. Like, bro, they
high
be
IQ
saying
on the
that
fly when you're just attacking with reckless abandon. What makes him great is
that
what
was
people
that
criticize.
was that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a gift and a
exactly.
curse. You got,
Exact. That's what I'm saying. So when it works, bro, he's fucking that. Damn, that was his advantage. Them niggas can't stay in front of him. He's
yeah.
fucking attacking the rim like crazy. He's creating. Niggas said that was the bro. You know how hard it is to be flying that fast and then find an open shooter or open big man. He was doing that shit mad times in the game, and niggas just threw that off like it doesn't. Yeah, that's a bad assist, like a dummy assist. Like what the fuck? So why doesn't other motherfuckers get dummy assists? Because that's my whole point. Everything I say has a point. The reason, nigga, I asked you before, y'all know that. And they talk about it in them interviews. The real great players are saying, yeah, damn, I got to the league. Kobe said it. I got to the league. Damn, these niggas don't even work hard. These niggas don't
Yeah.
even want to be the best. Bro, because they care about money. And nigga, if you could get assists equals more money, then why doesn't other motherfuckers get dummy assists, bro? They're all fast. It's the most skilled league in the. Remember, it's the most athletic we've ever seen. Why doesn't every point guard do that? If you're gonna get paid more, because it's not easy to do, bro. Like that was a skill and a talent, bro. He didn't do it this year. He's losing athleticism. He was in a bad position, and he fucking sucked. He's shooting worse. Niggas is in his head right now, straight up.
So who's
He
more
says
athletic,
they
Ed?
not, but they in his head, bro.
Who's more athletic, Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook?
Russell Westbrook.
So why doesn't Chris Paul get an excuse that he's losing athleticism? He's 37 because of his IQ,
Nah,
right?
what you mean, Chris Paul? What does Chris Paul average, Joe?
15
You act
and
like he's
11.
out there going 30. Nigga, LeBron's giving you fucking 30, 15
That's
and
cool.
11.
That's
Nigga,
cool on a
Russell
losing
Westbrook can
team,
give you.
but Chris Paul
Yeah,
is
nigga.
showing you
Wow,
that
bro.
his
We just
IQ.
Joe. Nah, give me your IQ. Are the Suns roster not deep? Did the Suns
Yeah,
not
hell yeah,
win
they're deep.
without Devin Booker? Did
Hell
they
yeah,
not
they're
win
deep.
without Chris Paul? Damn, that team is stacked this year, bro. Cause they
No, of
not
course.
stacked in like big names. They're stacked in roles, bro. Everybody on that team could dribble the ball, shoot the ball, pass the ball. They all know their role. They're not thirsty. Nigga, you got two starters coming off the bench. Well, one starter coming off the bench for sure. And then another great backup point guard. Campaign really came out of China and turned his career around. And nigga, if we act like Chris Paul didn't teach him a thing or two, and he's not picking up on the fly of Devin Booker and getting better, we're tripping, bro. So
But
niggas is gonna be like on a winning team, 15 and 11, bro. We're talking about niggas on winning teams like John Morant. John Morant's dropping 28 points.
Yeah, but
Why doesn't Chris Paul do that on a winning team?
So about the Chris Paul thing, right? What you're saying, it hits home with me because I've talked to you before about like what I feel about point guards.
Yeah. You know I love Chris Paul though. You know I do.
Yeah.
But it's not about that. I'm just saying like
I love the point
smart
guard
thing
position
for him to do would
in
be to shoot
general.
more.
I don't care about 15 and 11, and I think Joe can attest to this because the games, for instance, are Sunday games. Joe came to our games. There's something that a floor general controls the tempo, controls the game for a team. That is invaluable. You can't measure that with stats.
Can I please pause you real quick? Can you hold your thought? I just want to intervene real quick.
Yeah.
Why was we talking shit about Mike Conley on the Utah Jazz then?
I can tell you perfectly. So one, that again, I think you're trying to put two and two together, like your logic. Oh, well, he's like that, so how come I don't apply the same logic? They're not the same players, Ed. Just like you're saying, like Chris Paul is an all-time floor general, but he fits two roles. If he can be a scorer, he can be a scorer, but he can control the game as well. Versus, I'm watching the other team. Mike Conley is not. He can't do those things that Chris Paul does.
That's my point, though. Come on, Cheese. You can't say, yo, the only thing that matters, yo, you got to say that in your point. So when you say that, yo, you got to be a good floor general and you got to.
I lost you.
Yeah, he went out.
He went out? Okay, I thought it was me again.
Yo, D, you're not watching this Mavs game,
Yo,
huh?
Brunson's going bonkers.
Losing his mind, bro.
Brunson's going crazy.
And I saw him play at BC, bro. I didn't think he had this in him. I didn't think this guy was.
Hey, when you got a lot of spacing, the game's different, man. That college game, Jesus Christ, Riggs. Yo, Joe, that's another topic I want to touch on one day with you guys.
Yeah.
When I come back, I had a lot of arguments over the weekend about like college versus the NBA.
Yeah.
Like with old niggas, like with Coach Sink. I talked to him for like an hour on Saturday, Joe. And, you know, me and Reegs, we went to the bar to watch the PC Kansas game.
Hold on.
Yeah. I want to save it for another pod topic one day. That's an interesting topic to me, the NBA game versus the college.
And what would you guys, what would the topic be? Like, what is better to watch or what?
Yeah, so JJ Redick touched on the topic with the episode with KD. And the thing that was crazy to me, Joe, is that I had that argument with a couple of old white dudes at the gym literally 2 days before he dropped that. And what sparked that, Joe, is that I went with your brother. We went to go watch. Oh, we got to watch a PC game. One of our buddies, he loves college basketball. And you know, Joe, how I watch the game. I'm like, I don't know who's the players, this and that. But I'm watching the game like, yo, schematically, these niggas are playing like it's 1988. It was just fucking horrible. So PC plays horrible, right? Again, Joe, I don't know, no nigga on the team. The second half, Joe, they finally start running the high ball screens, pick and roll, spreading the floor out. The point guard makes a couple plays. They come back. The offense was fucking miserable for fucking 25 minutes. And then 5 minutes left in the second half, you finally decide to go more modern. And look, newsflash, you start creating offense. But these niggas are telling me, oh, they don't have playmakers. They don't really have a scorer. No, I think it's just the coaching is not fucking good. And that's what you're seeing. Like, niggas want to run their 1988 plays, like, when the games advance. So, but I had this talk, Joe, with the old white dudes I bought with at the gym, that they're hoopers. You know, Coach Sink got drafted to the league. And we had a deep discussion about it. It was like I said, I want to save it for another episode because it was something we can elaborate on further. But JJ Redick was saying the same thing that I was.
He said it verbatim.
Yeah, like it was tough to watch. I'm watching like, yo, this is fucking terrible.
Yo,
like,
right before I leave, yo, I gotta go. But listen, Steve Nash sucks as a coach.
That was bad. No, that was bad.
And let me tell you, my boy over here, bro, is not a head coach. And this nigga watched nigga fucking 2 minutes, nigga, like, yo, Drummond gotta get the fuck out the game, bro.
Facts.
Nigga, that shit, why you wait till you're down 11 to take him out? And then, nigga, you're so bad at fucking, you're gonna put a nigga who's not used to playing this amount of minutes. You're gonna make him play the whole fucking second half, bro. You don't even, and I agree, he should, if it's Lamar, I don't know. I don't know who the other guy is, but you gotta have another guy. If it's LaMarcus Aldridge or Blake Griffin, whoever it is, bro, you got to bring in another big and spell the good big. Because Claxton's the one. Claxton, you're gonna get the most minutes in the series. But bro, you gotta give him a rest. That's why the nigga went to the free throw line. It's bad enough he's not a good free throw shooter, but then you're tired at that and on the road. Come on, bro.
But Ed, the only part I didn't agree with, I said it to you in the chat. That last part you said, I don't think they needed to spell LA with Claxton. You were still going to have the same problem. You had to play them together.
But Chief, this is my part of that problem. It's not the Nets played small the whole year, bro. They was built to play small. Bro, you're gonna give up a couple offensive rebounds. The reason that Claxton is so cut, bro, the reason I brought up the runs, the scoring, is because they did it with one big. And they did it with KD on the bench. So if you bring KD is the other big. Like, I'm gonna need you to get a little dirty, KD, because you are versatile.
No.
I'm asking you to get me a couple of rebounds, but Claxton was getting offensive rebounds. They was passing him the ball down low, and if he had a good thing, he's athletic. He was dunking it on that spark run. And then Kyrie came up, hit a big three, hit another big three. But the big point I'm talking about is you only go on an 11-0 run if you're getting stops. Other than that, it's just you scored 11 points.
Ed,
you feel me?
The part about
was in
KD,
there locking up.
I love Claxton. The part about KD where the context was different for this game versus the other games, I agree with you. They play small all year. The differences with this game versus those other games you're talking about, when KD, they're built to play small. They always play small. Yes, KD always plays the 4. What happened this game, though, what presented the issues, what I told you in the chat, they wanted to make it a point to keep KD on Tatum. That's what was causing the mix-up. Versus other small ball teams, when they play big, KD usually plays the other big man.
Yeah.
With this game, if they would have put KD on Tice and Horford on Thing, that would have been fine. but then you got Curry on Tatum. You
All
got
Brown. Yeah, nah,
All
I feel you.
Brown,
But they're
and
gonna hunt
that's
that
what
matchup
cost them.
regardless, Cheese. They're hunting them matchups regardless, bro. The Nets, first of all, switch everything. So it don't matter who you got in the game. You gotta gonna result in hustle and a little luck that they miss the shots. But the Nets is gonna outscore you.
But what Cheese
That's
is
what they do,
saying,
bro. We shoot at a higher clip than you and better
it's
shots. We
different,
got
Ed.
better shot makers.
If you have
Nah,
two
but I feel you.
bigs, they're not going to be getting boarded on. They have
but
because
I'm giving that
KD,
up. They're also not gonna be as versatile offensively,
man,
bro.
nigga, them
Not
niggas
gonna
wasn't
have
even
the
getting
spacing.
jump shots, bro. Steph Curry didn't get no shots in the second half.
They
Kyrie
throw
Irving
the
got one
Mavs
shot the
game
whole
on,
game.
guy. Throw the Mavs game on. You're missing a class.
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
watching
trust me,
right
I'm
now.
watching this shit right here, bro. And Cheese, you're gonna have to. They took the lead.
Took the lead.
I'm fucking heated, bro. I got Utah by 5, but I needed the
don't know about
over.
that one.
And them niggas, they erupted in the fourth quarter. Them niggas.
Ed, what I was
crazy.
gonna say is that Tatum is a wing player, so he always was on the perimeter. Your 4 was on the perimeter. It left Tice on Curry down low when the shots went up. That's what I'm trying to say. You got to minimize. To me, as a coach, you got to minimize that. Yes, the offense suffers a little bit when they go small. I agree with you, but KD and Kyrie are literally the best mid-range players in the league. That's what Offset's having, not as a spacing. And LA's not a fucking big that can't shoot. LA's a great pick and pop player. So I don't think you were losing that much at all anyway. That's why I was upset.
Nah, I feel you. The only reason I disagree, I was like, yo, I feel you, but they had success just with Claxton in. So I don't know, but we could watch their runs. Their 2 runs. Like,
Yo, leave them in. I'm not saying to take them out.
Nah, but I'm saying no. But they only had Claxton in. They didn't have another big. That's my point.
That's what I'm saying.
2 bigs.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
You got to keep Claxton on Horford, bringing LA on Tice. I know. When the Celtics, they go small too. Once they go small, you coach. Yeah. That's what good coaches do. They adjust on the fly.
And that's why D agreed with you that Nash is a terrible coach because his
I know. Nah, I feel you.
You don't match.
Nah, I feel you. We both agree on that he's a terrible coach.
Nigga, go big.
Yeah, hell yeah, but
and the difference was they got a lot of easy baskets. The Nets had to work for their baskets. These niggas got 10 to 12 points just on offensive because you had Al Horford down there on Curry.
That's a fact. And Cheese, this is the only thing that I'm saying. Despite the easy buckets, they lost by 1. Despite the easy buckets, they went on their run to close the gap and take the lead momentarily while having 1 big. So I feel what you're saying. You're saying the adjustment. I'm just saying like, yeah, cool. That could be the adjustment, but they did have success just with 1 big.
Nigga,
but it wasn't
worse
the right
than that,
big.
Ed. Even worse than that. They went on their run and KD was on the bench. Nigga.
I know that. I said that. No, yo, it's crazy, bro.
Even worse,
I was
nigga.
shocked, Joe. I was shocked, bro. Nigga, when KD came back in, nigga, I was fucking turned. I'm like, yo, there's no way.
Man,
there's
KD
no way
hits
he's not
the
gonna
3 to go up 2.
If he hit the 3.
No, he did.
Oh, but nah,
Kyrie,
he had an even bigger one
run.
after that. Yeah, yup.
Cut it to 1, and then KD hit the 3, went up 2.
And then after that, bro, the one that he missed though would have put him up.
Yeah,
by
the
how
fast
much?
break one.
The
man.
one,
and then there was a
bro.
Goran Dragic 3 in the corner, another 3.
Oh my, no, Goran Dragic had 2 fucking in a row. Cause then how about the fucking stupid ass layup, bro? What the fuck was that?
Goran he had a great game
had a
the first half,
turnover.
second half.
Nah, nigga, what? I tell him, bro. Yo, put your warmer. You could take your shoes off, bro. Get comfortable. Put a pad on your butt, bro. Cause you're not coming in. Drummond, you don't even have to make the trip with us, bro. That's straight up, nigga. That's just crazy, bro. Like, nigga, how could Steve Nash really saw? And another thing, Joe, I know Kyrie is way fucking better than Russ, but that shit is hard to play like that, bro. When you just relying on your 2 best fucking players, run some fucking any struggling.
That's what I be saying
run
about
some
Nash,
fucking
man.
plays, bro. No, that's what.
He's
that's
like their
what I'm
biggest
saying about
fan, man. Nigga. He be just
bro. That's what I'm
them
saying,
on. Like,
Joe.
nigga, run some plays, dog.
Joe, that's my whole point about even the Thunder. Like, you can't just blame it on the 2 players, bro. Them coaching suck, bro. That's the same type of shit that it was. It's like it looks the same, bro. It's Kyrie's turn. KD, you're relying too much on your talent, and Kyrie is amazing, bro. Them, bro.
Facts, man. B, you still there?
Yeah, I'm listening to you guys.
I think Ed dropped out. I don't know. I can't hear him. But D, I wanted to get your take on the Timberwolves and the Grizzlies, bro. Before we get out of here.
I mean, you got to give credit to Allen. Kind of look like
Yo.
exactly what Allen was saying. At the end of the day, and the playoffs is about talent. The playoffs is about talent, and Allen called it. That's what it looked like.
So
yeah.
So wait. So I want to ask you directly. You think the Timberwolves could beat the Grizzlies?
I mean, yes.
You think they could take the series?
They could. Not that they will. Yeah, it's two different things.
Okay.
Can they? I think they have the firepower, yes.
Because of the half-court offense?
Yeah, because once it becomes the half-court, you got 3 legitimate options out there that can get themselves a basket consistently, whereas the other team, it's one legitimate player. Dylan Brooks, sometimes Desmond Bane is more of like a spot up catch and shoot, but he's not really creating. You know what I'm saying?
They look bad, bro. Their half-court offense look bad, bro.
Yeah. Dylan Brooks, once in a while, like if you have to give him a job break, but the other team got 3 legitimate options that are always going to be fresh. One of them is always going to be fresh. The only thing that I give the Grizzlies the edge, why I still think they'll win the series, though, is I'm big on tempo and just quality of how you're playing. And I think even in that game, I still think Memphis plays better as a unit. These other niggas, they just played more one-on-one. But the thing is that Ant was just fucking nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he was in takeover mode. That motherfucker crazy.
Yeah. But I still thought Memphis ran their sets. They executed more like a unit, you know? So that's why I am picking them. Whereas a lot of the plays, like Cat, to be honest, you saw a lot of the times they double Cat. He didn't look like he knew what the fuck he was doing down there.
He looked crazy, bro.
Yeah, like it just seemed like to me they were just playing on the fly. But again, Anthony was so fucking good that he made it work.
Mm-hmm.
But
he's really one of them guys, man. He really looks like
hell yeah.
He's gonna be a fucking superstar.
No doubt about it. Big, strong, fast, athletic, can shoot. Just total package for sure.
He got
first
the handle.
Game. First game, 21 years old. What?
Yeah, he's raw, man.
He got everything. Fucking has he pull up from mad far away, like from mouth.
How do you feel about his jump shot? Because to me, it doesn't look as smooth or natural, but it fucking works, man.
I don't think it's bad. I've seen a lot worse.
I don't think it's bad, but it doesn't look like it's. I don't know, but it goes in, man. And you know, like I said, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look like he would be that consistent as he is.
I think at that level, Joe, I'm gonna be real with you. It's these guys have an insane innate confidence. I think that's
no question.
I think that's the deciding factor. Like those guys, that's why to me I've always said that's why they're at that level. These guys have such a supreme self-confidence in themselves that, you know, it just like you're saying, yeah, the shot looks quirky. Maybe for the average person it probably doesn't work, but that's why they're at that level. Because they fucking believe that every shot's going in.
He believes in himself like nobody else. That motherfucker cocky, confident. I love it, man. He's a hell of a player, man. He's one hell of a player. Like yeah, he shoots 35 from the 3, like, you know, but he might make 9 threes in a game. You know, to your point, like Anthony Edwards really don't give a fuck, man. 35 from 3, but he shoots it like he's shooting 40 fucking 5.
Yo, Rudy's getting exposed out here. They're killing him.
Yo, they're torturing those corner threes, bro. Corner 3 after corner 3, dog.
God, bro, the goofs are getting killed right now.
This is crazy. They might have to sub him out. And then these niggas don't even know what to play. They got Bogey going one-on-one with Dinwiddie. Nigga, oh my goodness.
It's insane, bro. It's insane. It's
Yo,
crazy.
they need to run a high pick and roll for Donovan, man. They don't know what to do. They look crazy.
Yeah.
Brunson and Spencer Dinwiddie are chopping these niggas up.
Chopping them, bro. The spacing is just destroying them, man.
Nothing but shooters on each corner. Bang, 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 bang. Corner three. Bang, bang, corner three.
That was a good little action there. I don't know about that, though. I would have preferred the high pick and roll.
Nigga, the high pick and roll is such a fucking pivotal play in today's game, man. Look, they're doing it
what's
again.
up with
High
Bullock's
pick and roll.
haircut, man? Is those some plátanos growing out of those dreads? Like, what's going on here? Oh, my God.
Another one?
Oh, it rimmed out.
Oh, man. Yo, that nigga just stays in the paint. He's a fucking crackhead. Oh, man. This game's a wrap, Reeks. This game's looking like a wrap, dog.
Yo, this is wild, though. Without Luka, I thought these guys didn't have anybody.
And I don't think Luka's coming back, bro. I wouldn't come back if I was him.
Right? Just try to rest up as much as you can because these guys are going in right now. And, yeah, man, they got to split that up. That Donovan and Rudy, that Gobert thing got to go somewhere else, man. That guy, I feel like he's limiting Donovan's greatness, man. He needs more, like, it's bad, bro. I feel like this man on a high pick and roll with somebody who can actually be a threat on offense to freaking pop is crazy deadly because he's just going to create so much confusion when he's attacking the rim, right? Where they can't double team him, where he could pass it out to either one of the corners or even pass it out to the popper, bro. Like, I feel like his offense would look so much better with a different big.
Nigga, of course. Imagine a big that can space the floor over there.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Space the floor and roll. Because even this guy, when he rolls, bro, it's like mad awkward.
Nigga, he got the ball under the rim. Donovan gave it to him finally. This nigga caked the bunny, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga caked the bunny. That nigga should have just fucking dunked it. Like, I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised, but because he's not as gangster as Giannis. But nigga, Giannis is under the rim. This nigga's taking whoever with him.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga be trying to like soft touch it in. Like, oh, I'm taller than you. Let me just soft touch it in. This nigga's a fucking weirdo. That nigga be acting like a bitch. Then he be asking for the ball. Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. You lucky you getting this job. That nigga robbed them niggas for 170 or whatever he got. That nigga.
I mean, I wanted to ask D and Ed if they consider Rudy Gobert a role player. Because
that nigga gets paid like I think he got the 221, dog.
Yeah, he got the max, bro. Look, he's out there. He's playing Keebler. Trying to freaking one in the paint.
But he always wants to go to the paint. Like, you Kleber, you better stay. Let that nigga score. Look, again.
A wide open shot.
Missed. Yo, this nigga doesn't understand how many corner threes he's going to let go. Damn, Donovan keeps missing bunnies. They on his ass. This shit's crazy, bro. These niggas is losing no Luka. Donovan, man. Donovan's gonna get hell. Donovan's gonna get hell for this. But Reese, you already know, man. I'm gonna shut it down, man.
All right. I think this was a good show. I liked it. Guys went in.
Doing all right, man. We working, man. We working.
Yeah.
Without that, bro, I'm good with you.
All right, Tato.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, another night, another pod. We got into a few things. We could have covered a few more series, but you know, we get on our own little tangents, so we'll be covering the other series more on a later date. Yeah, let's end it with the Celtics, the way they played.
Bird and Kareem fighting for the rebound. And Kareem hit him with an elbow, and he's upset. Now Bird trying to get around him. So he just backs him into the crowd to create some room. A little bit too close.
And now let's watch it. Cooper and the Celtics, and now the bench is empty. Here it is again, the fast break, and see what the Celtics do to Kurt Rambis.
Boy, and McHale got him right around the neck and knocked him down.
Bird. Foul. Kareem beside himself after Jess Kersey blew the whistle. Trouble. Bird fights.